And we back again, man. We a little late. We not too late. Shout out my guy Saint. My bad, Saint. I got caught up on the phone. I was a little busy. Man. Back at it again. Appreciate all the feedback we got on the last one. We gonna get you up here in a second, Saint. I'm gonna send you that link. I'm about to drop the link in the chat. I ain't gonna just drop it in the chat. I mean, I guess it's whoever I pull up, but I'm gonna put it in the Discord. That's how we gonna get it going, man. That's how we gonna get people in the Discord. You guys want to join up on the topics, whatever today's topics, and you guys already know today's topic, man. Team USA, Team USA failing us all. It's really sad news. And really sad news indeed. Really sad news indeed. Yeah, I was like I said, I was on the phone with my dog, trying to cover. Be a listening ear, man. Make sure you guys are calling that your friends. Make sure y'all are reaching out to your friends, bro. Don't don't just be a stranger. You never know who people have to talk to. You never know who people have to talk to. I dropped it in the Discord, Saint. I dropped it in the Discord, bro. Whenever you want to come up, you can get Ezekiel back up here too. You can get Ezekiel back up here too. We need to get his episode going. Trey Trey 5, KD Trey 5, my boy. Yeah, I like Saint too, bro. Saint, Trey, both names hard, bro. I really rock with both. Shout out to the Noti gang, though. Like I said, man, we've been thriving and vibing. If you haven't already, spam up that like, hit them comments, man. Let me know who you guys think Team USA really should have got to be out there being strong. They had Walker Kessler, so I don't know how. I don't know by damn sake where Walker Kessler was in the rotation. Why they didn't think to switch that up. True, 7-footer who's known for blocking shots. Like he was only a rookie, but known for blocking shots and all that. Where Walker Kessler from? He with a name like that, I would have assumed he was like foreign. I'd assumed he was foreign. Close out of that. But nah, like I said, you guys want to join up. Discord is in the bios and every bio, every single bio. We do it, we does it. I don't have Discord notice on, so I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text you on the Joan. StreamYard is how we do it, man. Shout out to StreamYard. They pretty much sponsor the stream. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that, man. Y'all get you a StreamYard, and if y'all do, use my link. Use my link if you're gonna pay, because that's how they do things. But shout out to StreamYard, man. Dribblecast episode 10 or 12 or 11, something like that, or things of that nature. Something like that, or things of that nature. Yo, what's good with the Saint? Sup, bro?
What's good, my boy?
Yeah, man. Jaron Jackson Jr., bro. Huge emphasis on Junior because he got son out there. Shit was bad. Shit was bad. I
I
mean,
didn't
he
hear.
we
I missed
everybody
it.
already knew that he wasn't a good everybody already knew. And Saint, whenever your mic and stuff gets to working, you'll have the floor, and you let me know who you think they should have got, man. Less small ball, more rebounds, who they should have recruited, who could they have got for Team USA. But they got Walker Kessler on the bench, like I said. But this really don't surprise me about Jaron Jackson. Tell the truth, his ass be tripping. He always get in foul trouble. So like that was just never. I didn't even watch the game. I just looked. I peeped highlights after I seen they lost. I just had supreme confidence that they were gonna walk away with this victory. Don't know why. I mean, I just think of the. I heard Dennis Schroeder was in the starting backcourt. I
For
just didn't know,
Germany,
bro. I just didn't know.
can you hear me?
Germany though. That just sounds so like I don't know, like what, who they playing, who Germany playing. Can't remember. I was just talking about it earlier with some guys. Let's see. You can't just find stats like that. Shout out Brandon Ingram not doing shit. Team USA
Yeah.
versus Germany box
Yo,
score.
what?
I know. I know. Anthony Edwards probably played the most minutes and did the least. He
Hey, what?
overrated. That's what I was trying to tell people. Y'all were trying to overrate him. Y'all thought they were going to just be able to walk away with this victory. Shit, me too. Y'all had me convinced. I ain't gonna lie. People are starting to get me convinced, but I've been with saying that bro is overrated. You feel me? LeBron could pass MJ and prolong his saying. I still can't hear you, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Damn.
Unmute you.
Uh,
Unmute you. I don't know
I
what's
was about to
going
say,
on,
did you
player.
meet me or something, bro?
Hang on, maybe my volume.
Is my shit muted?
Oh no, my volume was down on my headphones. But
Oh,
at
I was
first,
like,
at
damn,
first
bro.
I didn't see your voice moving though. At first, I didn't even see it moving type shit. I hear an echo from you though. Oh no, I don't hear no echo.
You
No, I don't.
good?
No, I don't hear echo.
All right.
I had to stream in my headphones on accident because I was trying to make sure that shit was straight. But man, what's good with it, bro? I stream probably heard you, but I didn't hear nothing you were saying. So what's the word, bro?
No, I was just saying, bro, like, these niggas is ass.
Yeah, they really are. I'm trying to look at the box score now because I didn't watch it, but it's just
Yeah,
crazy to me.
I'm
Like
going through the NBA app right now, but like,
here it is. All right. I know they got the Wagner brothers. Them
yeah,
boys straight.
I
They
was just
some
gonna say that, like,
they some monsters when it come to rebounding. And
Daniel
then
Tice.
Daniel Tice,
Yeah,
him.
is
No,
was it?
that's
I
not
mean,
good.
7 rebounds. That's what I'm saying, nothing
Bro
crazy.
is bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. They got double the amount of rebounds as our starting center. Shit crazy, bro. They knew not to put center by his name. They put power forward by Jaren Jackson's name. They knew not to put center. Bro.
I agree with you. Walker Kessler.
Yeah, Walker, he should have got some tap. He a 7-footer. He was a rookie, but he should have something should have went down. What Q said in the chat, LeBron could pass MJ and prolong his career 4 more years if he switched to an off ball type of role like Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin on the Pistons? Nah, Blake Griffin on the Pistons was more so like that dude. I feel like that was his best year for real. He
He
kind of I feel
also
like
he also chose not to play.
yeah, right?
He also chose to sit and deteriorate.
Yeah,
So
facts.
let's not
But I mean,
use
I
Blake
think
as the
I ain't
best
never
example.
I never heard him speak on it, but I feel like he was unhealthy or something. Like something was going on with his health because by the time he got to Brooklyn, he just wasn't really himself. Like even with the little bit of minutes he got, he looked decent. Like he wasn't ass or nothing, but he just I don't know, he just wasn't himself. Blake Griffin, it wasn't a good example. I don't think though.
Nah, because I think he did. I think he was trying to. I think we saw it before he even left the Clippers. That he kind of reinvented himself with the jump shot and pushing the ball. Looking like that point forward.
Yeah,
And then getting shipped out to Detroit, he just was just like, "Fuck this."
yeah. But
Yeah.
Blake Griffin was I guess it's injuries though, you feel me? I feel like injuries got a lot to do with his career because
Oh yeah.
he was on his he was really on his way to being like the in between person. Like I'm not gonna say he was gonna win a championship or nothing like that, but I think he could have been second or first option on the team competing in that era of like Steph Curry, like in LeBron in Miami, and then Steph Curry Cavs like rivalry. But he just couldn't stay healthy, couldn't stay on the floor.
Uh, I honestly just think those years in Detroit just didn't help. Like
Yeah, I agree.
fighting with the front office, and you know what I'm saying. Like
And he
he
was
didn't
going.
want
It
to
was
be
very
there.
controversial. Yeah, facts. That is a fact. You're not lying about that.
He didn't want to be there. Like I guess I think he sat and deteriorated, and then by the time he got to Brooklyn, it was too late.
I don't think LeBron, personally, for me, I mean, he could pass MJ if he just kept playing like this and won another ring. Just kept playing well. I guess I don't know if you look at it from the perspective of longevity, but I mean, he been past him if that's how you looking at it. I don't know.
Honestly,
Yeah, I don't know how if you have Bron over Jordan, I feel like that's one of the main factors as to why. And if that's the case, he should already be past him. And me personally, that just ain't enough for me because if that was the case, John Stockton would be my GOAT point guard or like
which
somebody like that.
I I wouldn't be mad at anything like that though.
John, you
Like
talking about John?
John Stockton is like the definition point guard. You know what I mean? Like if you're not looking outside of anything else, like that's being like spectacular wise,
Yeah,
because Magic Johnson was spectacular. He's damn near 7 foot point guard. You know what I
right.
mean? But if you were just talking about vanilla, right?
Vanilla.
I mean, not to, you know what I'm saying, but
Yeah,
just talking about a vanilla point guard, the definition of point guard and what you would want that to look like. it'd be John Stockton.
That man, vanilla. I like it. I like your choice of vocabulary, bro.
Yeah,
That's not. I'm
you know
not
what I
gonna
mean.
lie.
Like Steph is a spectacular, and John Stockton was spectacular. Don't get me wrong. I mean, leader in steals and assists. You know what I'm saying. But that's what you. That's the type of shit you want from your point guard. You know what I mean? To be able to run give them the ball, they can run the show. You know what I
I feel
mean?
like he's more slept onto this generation and era because we
Oh, for
nobody got to
sure,
watch him.
for
But
sure.
yeah, the way his peers spoke about him lets me know that he was a monster. Like just the
And he wasn't
guys.
no punk. Like,
Yeah, you feel me? Like Gary Payton, the way that they speak about him just lets me know like it's a false perception that goes around that he was just some small like white boy that couldn't I don't know, he couldn't get it done. They never won a championship. Like they
right,
compete against Jordan and the two championships they played against, I would say would be the better version, just based off of the fact that like they went and recruited more people, and Jordan was just more poised at that second three-peat. You already get it, and all the confidence as well. Like he had already been established as the GOAT, so you come back without that confidence, like the league is pretty much yours at that point.
yeah. And the supporting cast, they were cool. You know what I mean? Outside of Karl Malone and John Stockton, Greg Ostertag, and Jeff Hornacek, and
Hornacek, yeah, and
yeah,
Hornacek was a
Hornacek.
little
You know
older
what I
too.
mean? Yeah, and it's just like you didn't have the type of like you. I mean, it got them to the finals. You know what I
You
mean?
feel
So
me?
it's
And
not like
and
they
they would
were
have the better.
trash.
I think they had the better record one of those
Yeah,
years, if I'm not mistaken. And that's saying a
because
lot. You feel me, against that Jordan team, that Bulls team.
yeah, truly. Um, like I said, it's just one of those things. It's tough going against Pippen and Jordan, and then you
Yeah,
still
facts.
got the coach. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah, I feel like this is a huge testament just to stare back into what the topic. Like, I feel like this is a huge testament to maybe we looking at Steve Kerr the wrong way now. Like maybe he don't know how to really play outside of the system that he won with. Sometimes you gotta, as a coach, you look at Pop. Guys who've been in his league, even Coach Spo, you gotta learn to adapt. And this was
mm,
like a huge proof that Steve Kerr probably not gonna know how to adapt. I mean, they already went and got Chris Paul. That's already bizarro to me. I don't know how that's going to work out. I think it could be winning basketball, but there's just so many variables. You got Chris Paul's health. You got a small backcourt that I was talking to bro yesterday about how what there isn't too many backcourts out there like that are just strapping up. I'm not saying that they're just hella
right.
defensive backcourts, but you still got a guard and what they look like guarding the Sacramento Kings next year with Chris Paul in the backcourt with Steph Curry. D Fox gonna tear them apart. Like he gonna eat them boys alive. And then even the light skinned dude, the young dude who getting better on the Kings. Can't remember his name. He was a rookie
Oh,
last year.
yeah. I know
He
you're
he
talking
got
about.
he ain't gonna do nothing but get better. So they gonna have to look out for these young teams, bro. Team like the Pistons, they come to town. That's probably a game you try to take off as the Warriors because it's an Eastern Conference no man's land. It don't matter, but Jaden Ivey, they gonna go at them. Like what is Chris Paul and Steph gonna do? You feel me? I guess, and I get that you can hide them on defense here and there, but you have both of them on the floor now at times in the game. I mean, I can assume that's going to be your kill lineup or whatever. Like at the end of the game, you're probably going to have all your best players on the floor. So we'll see, bro.
Yeah, and that's all we can do is wait and see. So, but as far as who they should have gotten and who they could have, I don't know, bro. Because everybody is fucking
Foreign, right?
foreign. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
nobody's
still,
from America.
I've been
Yeah,
trying to sit here and think about like who's
bro,
American
I
that could
know,
have played.
I know who
But
they could have got.
Robert Williams, I
Yeah,
think would have been.
he would have been he would have been a great scoop for how you supposed to play Team USA ball. Keep the pace, keep it moving, block shots. He especially for y'all, like especially when y'all was on that championship run, like he was so important for y'all. Just in like I said, protecting the rim and then getting out in the open space and easy 10 points just from oops. Like or I think Jared Allen. I think they should have got Jared out for
Jared
the
Allen would have
Cavs.
been, yeah.
Yeah, or even Evan
Just
Mobley.
in a sense, like just a lot of bigs. So
Yeah, Jaron Jackson's a fraud though, bro. This kind of shows me that
let's go
you
Sinners.
you You like
Okay.
how are you not
Well,
impactful when you were the depoy, bro? You're the defensive player of the year, and you didn't have an impact on like you.
there's a
I honestly
lot
feel
of
like he should have been enough. You
there's a
know?
lot of people who could have played that
Yeah,
just didn't. Let's see. Let's try to find like some younger talent. I guess like Mo Bamba.
yeah.
Like he's
I
still
was trying to say,
injured.
young. Yeah, I feel like if you go too old, those guys don't usually play FIBA
Right.
anyway. Yeah,
Nah. Like
even
John
if you look at the
Collins, Zach
you,
Collins.
I feel like even yeah. I like, oh yeah, Zach
Zach
Collins was
Collins would have
nice.
been nice.
Yeah, I would have liked Zach for sure.
Oh,
Um,
Jalen Duran. Yeah.
Durant. Oh yeah, he would have been. No, I think he Canada. I think he team Canada. Ain't gonna lie. Let me
It
see.
says
Is
is
he?
it? It say USA
Yeah, if it's at USA, then yeah, he should
on
be.
the NBA. I'm looking on the NBA site, but you know that might not always be right.
Nah, we gonna put him USA. He would have been perfect. You know, He-
Jackson Hayes.
even if you look at the guard position, I mean, I don't know why you got Jalen Brunson and Tyrese Halliburton, two small guards. You know, like you should have damn near been like Ben Simmons, like come play or like you feel me, like a big guard, Cade Cunningham. He showed you in the selects that he had game and he was ready to hoop. He back healthy. This would have been perfect for him actually.
Honestly, because like you said, him coming back from an injury,
Yeah, he trying to
he's looking to get play time.
exactly. He need the reps. So it's like, and then not just that, he guarding up. You know, he a real PG out there. So he would have helped guys. He would have helped guys in the open court thrive a little bit better than someone like Jalen Brunson, which is why you saw Jalen Brunson minutes start to dwindle because he couldn't. You just can't play Team USA like that. You know, you got to keep the pace going. You got to you're Americans. Y'all got to be more athletic. You feel me? Get in the open
Paulo,
court.
Paulo's playing. What was Paulo doing?
He was like backup big. I mean, he probably didn't get no rebounds. He probably couldn't get one. What can he do? He's 6'8", 6'9". He might be 6'10" for real, but he had 3 assists, 2 rebounds. No, that's crazy, bro. Anthony Edwards led the game in rebounds with 8, but
Nah,
still, I
that's
mean,
nasty. That's disgusting.
yeah, I heard Ant Man was really like bringing them back. You know, he was the one that he went on a run down the stretch, but I also heard that he was the one that I was looking at the highlights. You know, I only saw the low lights. They were showing his misses down the stretch. Like I didn't get to see the comeback, but they said he. I saw the ill-advised jump shots and
Mm.
the turnover he made down the stretch that should have been he should have been able to make the right decision in those moments. So I don't know, bro. They just me personally. I said it yesterday. You know, it's just how I feel about him. I think people putting a little too much pressure on Ant Man. They think he's Kobe. They think he's this. They think he's ready to be a number one option on a playoff team, and that's a lot, bro. Like that
Right.
means you at the you at the head of the scouting report. Now everybody's zoning in on you. You know, them turnovers gonna start to come if you ain't really working on the handle, getting it tight. You know, because I see how we play. I think he got hella game, but
Yeah, he definitely has game for sure.
yeah, but
But
he's still young and upcoming, so that scouting report ain't really out too
coach,
much on him.
so, okay, so they just didn't play Walker Kessler at all.
Yeah, I think
Why?
I don't know, bro. I
Jaron
seen that too.
Jackson and Josh Hart, so all of them got fouled out.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram didn't play either.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy. Bobby
Yeah,
Portis Jr. is no 2 rebounds.
2 rebounds, bro. He only
Paulo
played
two
9 minutes though.
rebounds.
Them they I don't know. He didn't know
Why
how
is
to. Yeah, they just didn't know how to play these guys for real. Like
Yeah, but you got Mikal Bridges and Austin Reeves playing. I don't. Yeah, I'm confused at this,
Austin Reeves
bro.
got 25. He getting more minutes than Tyrese Halliburton and Paolo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Steve Kerr, bro.
I
Steve
don't.
Kerr is
Yeah.
nuts. I don't even know how to feel about it. Like just thinking about how like or maybe he had money on Germany or something. Like I'm not sure.
Yeah, because why is Josh Hart playing 20 minutes?
Austin Reeves is the minutes that's blowing me. Like he played 25 minutes. You know,
Yeah,
and
but
I
he also went 7 for 10. For yeah, he went 3 for 5 from three. Made all his free throws. I'm not mad at that. And 21 points.
but you needed some interior. You needed somebody. You needed somebody in that paint. You feel me? You
No,
split.
right.
You know how to
Uh,
split the guard minutes, but you didn't get the wing or the big minutes right. You know, like that's what I'm
right.
saying. Like you can't. That doesn't even make sense. Walker Kessler didn't even sniff, bro. He's the only. I think he's the only 7-footer on the team for real. Jaren Jackson. He
So
is
you
7 foot.
just they just completely went small ball against Germany.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, disgusting. Tried to, he thought he had Steph Curry. Thought he had his guards who could hit miraculous jump shots to keep him in the game, bro. Like
Fuck no, baby.
that's just crazy. That's
Fuck
just
no,
crazy.
baby.
Then got
I mean,
hey,
Josh Hart went perfect from the floor. I mean, that's cool, but you played 19 minutes and did what?
Josh Hart, somebody who don't even start for his NBA team is supposed to be our savior. Like that's just crazy.
No, not at all. Because to me, like I said, you played a big. You play Brandon Ingram, who's almost 7 foot. Like you play Walker Kessler, who is 7 foot.
Who's your probably your outside of Jaren Jackson, who is your best rebounder and shot blocker? You know, like Jaren Jackson soft. He pillow. He terry cloth. Like that's just not good. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I think this
Yeah.
is I think this is good. You know, this should be good. I want everybody to tear Steve Kerr apart, bro. I need them to let it be known that he can't adjust. He doesn't know how to play in any other type of way. He needs the small ball. Like, come on, bro. That's we talking about now. Now I got to look at the big man who got traded to the Pistons a little differently because he had a coach who
Yeah.
just didn't really want to play him or didn't know what to do with a big
Dude,
who knew how
you
to
know
play
what?
in the post.
But this is I'm glad this has come up because Steve Kerr has had these allegations for a while that
Yeah,
he
facts.
that he didn't know how to coach.
Yeah,
Not man, maybe not necessarily knew how to coach. You know what I mean? But everyone was saying that he's not the one over there. He's kind of just the face.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, face the monster. Like
yeah,
it's really off for show. Like he got because it's true though. I mean, you think of the Hall of Fame players he got is almost the perfect situation. You know, I like Steve Kerr and I liked him as a commentator, even when he was calling games. You know, like anything he was doing. I remember he was doing the halftime shows and all that. I used to love Steve Kerr, but like doing all that before when he was in the media before he became a coach. But I mean, he did kind of get the perfect situation. You know, they they just came off of taking a Clippers team that was supposed to be in the finals. Like when Chris Paul and Blake Griffin and them was rolling, that team was supposed to be all the way in the finals, and they took them to seven.
thanks.
So to do that, and they was and Bogut was hurt. You know, they had an injury as well. So to be able to do that, and you saw Steph Curry becoming who he was that whole season, even really the past 2 seasons for that. So it's just something where only thing I gotta give him a lot of credit for is the Draymond situation. You know, kind of creating a small ball with with and that was attest to an injury, but still, the way it happened, he never turned back. Like it's not like when bro got back healthy, he went back to what it was supposed to be. So I give him
Mm.
credit for that, but he was supposed to be able to coach this, bro. You know, he done played for Coach Pop, Coach Phil Jackson, played alongside some of the greatest players, like top 10 guys, and I don't know, bro. He should have been able to adjust. Walker Kessler getting 0 minutes against somebody who you should have known was gonna kill you on the inside. I'm not really. I'm like I said. I'm questioning his coaching skills. Simple as that, bro. And then Coach Spo too, who was sitting right next to him.
And because I was literally what I was going to bring up. Like, bro, like, what were you doing? Like,
Yeah, like nobody thought to say something. Just thought like leave the guards. Like we're gonna keep splitting the guards up, but
but you know
leave
what?
leave them.
He kind of plays the same way.
Yeah, he plays
Unfortunately,
the exact same way. Yeah,
yeah, where he doesn't have a big,
yeah,
so he plays with an undersized center. So for him, it's just the same thing. Like,
yeah. Facts. Where your friend at? Bro not free today? I know he on West time, and so he probably
uh,
has some shit to do.
yeah, he on the same time I am.
That's
I
your
know
real
he
life
said
friend? That's your real lifer?
to be for real. I just met bro. Like, we just met type shit, and he hit me on some like do the podcast type shit. So I was like, bet. So then yesterday when it was supposed to be like the first episode of the podcast like we were doing, I was just like, fuck it, let's just go over there.
Yeah, I seen his I had got on his kick. He seemed like a pretty interesting kid. A dope kid.
Interesting for sure.
Otaku, that's his name.
Yeah,
Otaku. My bad.
yeah, he's in all that
Yeah.
anime and shit.
Duh. You ain't
Right.
even gotta tell me that. You can look at him and you already know. I almost started
Nah,
talking Japanese to that man, bro. Like, no cap.
nah, but I mean, he was cool. He was cool.
Nah, he was cool. I fuck with him, bro. He came here with that energy. Like, that's the type of stuff people want for real. Like,
I know, and I got to get used to that because me and you are just so fucking. We're mellow, dog.
yeah.
We're just like
We
mellow and chill.
but it's great to have somebody that's like I don't know
Yeah,
what you call it,
yeah.
but it's super eccentric, bro. Like he ain't have no chill, and he always ready to be controversial. Like I fuck with that.
Let me hit him because I know he had work, so I think he said something
But
about getting off at 2 type shit.
but he know his shit too. Like I give him that. Like, he not just spewing bullshit, and he listen. Like that's probably the biggest thing that I rock with. He not just like anything he
Sure.
say is right. Like he feel like he can actually like hear what you saying. Type.
Yeah,
I can
I'm
always respect
just
that.
I'm just sending him a link, and then whenever he on, he can pop in.
Yeah, facts. I got the screen open, so it's straight. I got other people probably who would join. I actually do know people, and y'all in the chat too, man. Make sure y'all leaving a like, comment, tap in. Y'all can join in on the topics. It don't matter if y'all want to join the Discord. Which is in the bio, which is in the bio. Appreciate y'all for tapping in.
Yeah, I put
But
it in the group chat too.
yeah, but it don't even really be on much, you know. Like I just feel like it ain't nothing to it but to do it with this going live stuff and growing. Like you'll grow as you go instead of like I don't know. Streaming spaces is a bunch of trying to sit and practice and learn things, and like the more you do that, I feel like the more you psych yourself out. Like you just need to get comfortable with the broadcasting side of things, just getting
Right.
voice comfortability, knowing cues when people come in the chat, well, like things like that. If that's the type of streamer you're gonna be, me personally, this time around, I'm probably not gonna like it's not gonna be the same as far as like on Twitch how I was just like all into my chat, you know.
Mm,
It's more so just about the basketball over here, which I mean I still rock with the chat, but and I'm gonna still
right.
read comments. It's just, you know, you just gotta think bigger. Feel me? You just gotta think bigger. But nah, yeah. They could have. This was like the CD team anyway, so it's not like I'm tripping. You know, I was gonna be really proud of them if they went out there and won because it would have been a nice feat. You know, somebody like Austin Reeves. It's probably like yeah. It's actually you can't even count how many. Like, it's a team full of guys who still haven't proved themselves in the NBA. So it would have looked real nice if they would have went out there and won the World Cup and right after that, you got a month left before the season start, and then you got your energy flowing. You know, you keeping the workout going, especially if you was that dude, if you somebody like Tyrese or Ant Man, and
Mm.
yeah, I don't know. I just hope with this loss, I mean, I don't know. Like Jaren Jackson, I hope he wake up and realize, like, bro, that fouling shit stupid. Like that fouling shit absolutely dumb. You go out
Right.
there and you can you can be you can actually be the best big man in the league, one of the best big men in the league, just with your capabilities. You know, he a stretch. He can block shots in effect. You know, he's not even it's not even just about the blocking shots. He actually affects driving to the basket, guards, people like Kyrie, you know, like
Mm.
so I just feel like this should be a wake-up call for him. You know, y'all not gonna they never gonna go deep in the playoffs if he can't get that foul and stuff under control.
I feel like it's already been maybe not too long, but I feel like he's been here in the league. When I say here, enough, a lot, long enough to if that was gonna be the case, like it should have hit a while ago, in
Yeah.
my opinion. Like you got to understand, like, you need to be in these games,
right?
and just to foul and I know FIBA rules are different. You know what I mean? So I don't
Yeah.
if this is his first time out there playing the FIBA rules. So it takes
And we supposed to be the best league in the world though. So it's like at the end of the
yeah.
day, you should be able to adjust. You know, it isn't nothing that you've seen it
Mm,
done before by the Americans, bro. You go out there and you show off your talents. You don't let them play. You don't let them put you into their game. You like I
right.
said, you and that's got a lot to do with recruiting too. You know, you shouldn't have got a point. I feel like the point guard is the major fuck up. You know, I don't think they
I,
had to get a bunch of bigs. I just
I
think
I agree. I think and I think this is one of those, maybe not beg him to come and play. Lamelo, dog. Like, this is where Lamelo should have shined, because you were just playing overseas ball. Like, this is how you were able to get into the league, because you didn't go to college. You know what I'm saying? So you
yeah,
were
facts.
playing the FIBA ball before you even got to play in the NBA. Like, this is where you should have shined. And I get, we talked about it before because of the Puma Nike shit, but
Yeah.
and if that's what gets in them to the middle of it, then as like fans, like, we all gotta be like, nah, this ain't it.
Telling you, bro, because that's just robbing the fans, and not just that, you're robbing
Facts.
yourself. Like, I get you
If,
want your shoes out there, but
yeah,
it would go. You make so much more money if you just. It's not even about like the Stephen Curry's, like you just said. Like Lamelo would have been the game changer. Him and Tyrese Halliburton as the backcourt, like the starter and bench combo. That would have
yeah,
like Lamelo would have had Tyrese ready to get in the game, and I'm pretty sure he would have played better from that. But now you got Jalen, or not Jalen, but the point guard from the Knicks, whatever the fuck his name is, he messing up the pace. You know, he got Tyrese ready to try to come in and fix things rather than it's supposed to be like a flow. Like we supposed to flow when we in Team USA. We supposed to be the best young players of our NBA. You know, we represent our country. Feel me? Like I don't know. They could have. It's everything. It's not just Jared Jackson. You know, I may have him as the thumbnail, and he got a lot of work to do. I get what you're saying too, but I think he only like 26. He can't be too old.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But he like only reason I want to believe in him is because I trust. I think Ja has this like he's gotten better every year. So I don't see how it's hard not to believe in Ja for real. Like when people hate on Ja, I don't get it as far as like the game because he showed year in and year out. Just like when D Rose was becoming an MVP, like you saw from year 1, 2 to 3 him improve on like little skills, whether it had been defense or the mid range or just
Yeah.
like down being able to perform down the stretch. Like he just was getting better. And I don't know, bro. I see the same thing in Ja. You know, Ja jump shot improved. He just
Mhm.
got more poised. Like I just I think he's gonna get stronger as time happens and he's gonna become a better defender. But yeah, I don't know. I still trust in Jaren Jackson. Like I don't think he's a
I,
bust or done, but
oh yeah, absolutely not, absolutely not. I think I think he has a young head coach.
yeah,
Like I said, and then just even like younger teammates. So
right.
like,
No vet.
I was just gonna say that where there needs to be some. Steven Adams is there, which is, I don't know if he's just not listening to him, or if Steven Adams ain't telling him. Obviously, I'm not there, but
Yeah.
that would be the guy who should be like, bro, like,
Oh, I
you
forgot
need to
Steven Adams was there.
be here to, you know what I'm saying, be able to finish these games. Like, if you know, I don't know who's starting. I don't know, or if they start together, because
Who?
Steven Adams and Jaren Jackson.
Now Steven Adams was coming off the bench.
Yeah, see that, and that's when he should be like the enforcer. Jaren
Yeah.
Jackson is trying to play the enforcer, and he doesn't need to be that.
Yeah, I think is another thing too. Like these guys got paid a little too soon, and also had to take the leadership on. Like Steven Adams came a little too late, if you ask me. Like they're already who they are. You know, like Ja, he get
Yeah.
into the trouble that he get into because he got the keys too early. You know, like and same with like he should these. He's not getting in a lot of trouble, but it's just the fact that he
Mm.
keep doing it. You know, if
No.
he had like vets like when when I started watching the league, it was still like 40-year-old niggas who you never would have known who they are, but like they old, fat, jersey looks sloppy, but like these are guys who are like, they're just they're coaching they're the young guys, you feel me? They're just there for them in the moments like
Yeah.
off court things. And
What was oh boy that just
Kurt
retired?
Kurt Thomas is a guy. I don't know if you know who that is, but he an old vet
I know who it
that
is.
was, yeah, he was around when I started watching. Niggas like that, bro. It's like,
But what's his name? Just
um,
retired from the Heat.
Haslam, yeah,
Haslam,
Haslam. That's
yeah.
a rare. He's like that's like a rare case where it's just like an organization really went the mile and kept the vet around. Like I feel like teams should
Right.
be more like that. It's so crazy that you don't see that no more. They getting them guys out the league because they think they can't produce on the court, but it's like,
It's
bro,
well, I think another thing that we see them doing is they don't bring them into the uh like the team. They bring them into the team,
yeah,
or more like administration roles, and not just like on the bench. Leave them on the bench and stuff. Because you do see guys like James Jones who are more like player consultants than anything. Instead of like taking up the roster space, essentially.
Kurt, bro, Zach tapped in too because he in the chat talking about some Grizz fans blaming Kurt for his performance. But at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, to just side note from what you just said, because you just made a valid point. I definitely agree with you. But I don't know, bro. Steve Kerr he on the hot list, bro. Like he in the hot seat. Like I'm
Yeah,
watching Steve Kerr, no cap.
Him and Spoltra seat they see hot, bruh. But
Yeah,
obviously not with their organizations. The
yeah.
Oryx probably don't give a fuck. But like people are looking at this and going, all right.
Oh,
Because it's people.
you know who else they missed out on, and it's time for me to just go ahead and talk about them because I haven't for a couple streams, bro.
But
Jordan, hang on, what bro said in the chat said,
we just
wait,
brought him up last
wait,
time.
yeah, wait, chill. Bro said JJJ gonna be Tyson Chandler with a jumper, Hall of Fame.
I saw I'm gonna call
Nah,
Cap. I'm
that's
gonna
a
call
that's
Cap right
that's
now.
disrespectful to Tyson Chandler. Jaren Jackson don't play the game hard like that. Like Tyson Chandler was a monster, bro. Like simple as that. He definitely slept on as far as
Tyson Chandler didn't need a jumper because of what
facts.
he did. What
Exactly.
everything else he brought to the game, him having to jump. You know what? I don't think we talk about that enough either. Like anybody, there's certain people don't need certain stuff. Like people don't need to add stuff because it will take away from the shit that they already do.
Facts.
Tyson Chandler did not need to develop a jump shot because it would have taken away from his rebounding, his defense, and everything else that he already is all great intangibles.
I can give you a better example that yes, a jump shot will help, but which is crazy. This is a bizarre question or a bizarre person, but like yeah, a jump shot helped, but he didn't need it. Gary Payton Jr., bro, for the Warriors, like that
Oh
that
yeah,
that corner jump shot was good, but at the end of the day, he could stay on the floor just for how good he was on defense and how disruptive he was to the other guys, like main ball handler.
oh yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah, bro.
I kind of feel that way about Westbrook. I wish he
Yeah,
just wouldn't shoot the jump shots as much. Like
I don't like Westbrook for real, but
I get what you mean,
but I
but,
will say
but
since
you
he
can
joined.
outrun everybody on the floor.
Yeah, you feel me? And then I see why you said Westbrook too, but like since he started playing for the Lakers, I had to kind of like start watching his game for real. And at the end of the day, what he brings to like I don't think he could ever win a championship. I'm gonna just be honest, because he kind of has to be the first or second best guy on the team to really make a difference. Like
Mhm.
you can't restrict those minutes and get the same productivity that you would because he needs more room for air. Like he need the 36 minutes because his fuck up's gonna happen, but like the good shit comes too. And
Yeah,
I feel like 20 or less minutes not enough for somebody like Westbrook to really be a positive to the team. So I would hope that I seen like a Twitter or a tweet or some shit about or X. We call them X's now.
yeah.
I seen an X about like him having his career, like he gonna bounce back and be an MVP again. And I wouldn't be mad at that. I would
I
like to
wouldn't be
see
mad
it.
at that either. I think that's our love story. Like
Yeah.
we got that one player every few years, like where it's like you know, good or bad, you kind of just want to see them make it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And
Type shit.
Westbrook's that player, so I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah. But yeah, Jordan Poole. Back to Jordan Poole talk, bro. Like, I honestly feel like they missed out not taking him. Jordan Poole could have been a guard that could have provided the type of like quick offense, and then playing under. I guess maybe him and Steve Kerr got bad blood. I don't know, but
Yeah,
I feel like, and also like I don't know, bro. I feel like Jordan Poole, he would have fit a little bit better than this dumbass in New York. I don't even want to remember his
I
name.
yeah, I know what you mean. I honestly don't understand why Jalen Brunson was picked over Trey Young. Oh, like over
Yeah, Trey Young
other.
is insane. Trey Young would have been so good. We would have won if we had Trey Young, bro. I really don't care.
I
Him and
think
Ant
his
Man.
I think his leadership. Because I do see it. His leadership would have definitely helped. I
Yeah,
don't understand why.
his skill too. I mean, just like his ability to play basketball is just better than Jalen, bro. Like, bro's a scrub for real, and he not like I like him, but he just not who you should have got as your starting point guard. I don't think. I feel like he slapped a lot of guys in the face doing that.
Yeah, I didn't understand it, but all right. You know what I mean? Like,
I like Mikal Bridges. Maybe it was also like it had to do with that, like Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson playing together again. I feel like that probably had a lot to do with it, but
yeah, but they could. I mean, they could have all still been there, and you
not
could have
really.
still had other better players. Like,
I don't think he should have brought out Jalen Brunson. I think it's just a bad choice. I think Josh Hart was a bad choice. I think Mikal Bridges was good, like breakout. He's a breakout guy, somebody who he's trying to prove himself as a first option, but
mm,
I I think I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know if Mikal Bridges works out as a first option. Like he showed that he can with the little bit of sample size we have. He just got to be consistent. But I'm not sure. His it's probably because his like game isn't pretty. That's probably the main reason. Like he don't. It just don't really pass the eye test for me. But it's efficient though. Like he still can rise and hit these weird fading mid range shots or even threes that I don't see a lot of guys doing, and he's real comfortable with it. He got freak freakishly long arms. If you see like,
yeah.
so it's really hard to contest because he shoots with the ball like above his head, but and it's like pure hands. But I don't know. I think they really dropped the ball with this one, bro. With that 0 minutes from Marcus Kessler, like I really am looking at Steve Kerr like iffy, bro. He's my main victim. Obviously, obviously other guys could perform, and Jaren Jackson, you know, I'm mad at him because I was talking real high about him when the season ended and they lost to the Lakers. I was just like, it's whatever. Like they was going through a lot. Ja got hurt, didn't matter, but this ugly, bro.
Again, yeah. I don't blame you at all, bro.
Yeah,
um, they don't really have an excuse, and then they got to go play Canada for third. So,
yeah, they can beat
well,
Canada. I think they can beat Canada.
I mean, we thought they could beat Germany.
Now my thing about but Canada's guard dominant too. Like they're just really relying on their guards to perform well. So for like same thing with them. I kind of feel like I mean I don't know if Shea on you're not gonna be able to do shit. But at the end of the day, I don't know. So they got another chance. They still got another chance to.
To
I
at
guess
least
that
make third. Yeah,
yeah they can't go to the bitch, but they still got this last game to get a medal at least.
yeah.
Some shit that don't matter though. If it ain't gold, it don't matter.
I mean, I'm just glad this isn't the Olympics.
Who was in the Olympics this past year? Wasn't
It was like JT and them.
KD? Yeah, I think KD was the only vet, if I'm not mistaken. Kevin Durant. I do want to see one last good run. I do want to see one last good run for the Olympics because it's in 2 years, right? It's 2023
It
right
should be
now.
next year.
24, yeah. It's always on
Yeah,
an even year.
every 4 years.
Yeah. So
Uh,
it,
where's the
yeah, because it was
roster?
12. So for sure next year. Yeah. Steph. I think I heard Steph say something about he want to play. So
Yeah.
if he comes off, if because to say that means you plan on winning the championship or like be competing for the championship this year. So I would like to see if you're gonna pick Steph, other guys I would like to see mainly not like all vets. Like I think you got to have a good mixture of the in between guys. Like don't get no rookies. I don't want to see no rookie go, but like even Vic, I don't even want to see Vic go. Well, he for France, so I guess never mind. But if you're gonna take somebody like Steph, bro, Paul George, Kawhi, one of those two got to come. I'll take Paul George. He's a little bit more athletic than Kawhi.
Oh
Um,
yeah, you don't bring Kawhi.
yeah, don't bring Kawhi. Um, at the two, I might think about somebody like Devin Booker or maybe Anthony Edwards if he proves himself, because I do want somebody that can play some defense. So
Mm-hmm.
I think Devin Booker's an average defender, so I think he'll be fine. He's an adequate enough defender. You don't need no lockdown, but you do need somebody that's gonna bring that energy. That's why Kobe was so when 2012 was what it was, and even the year before that. But like, because Kobe was like, and he was guarding. He was actually going out there guarding. What he said,
I like I would like Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart.
Yeah, as the two.
I guess I'm not mad at that.
Wouldn't be
He's
bad.
he's
Just
real slow though, but he can control the pace and he pushes a tempo too. So I do like that.
I think just I was just speaking on from like you said bringing the energy and defense. I
Yeah,
think that would be. I mean, he'll make some highlight plays and stuff like that. But if you're not looking for offense from your two, like you said, just that energy and defense, I would
yeah,
bring up Marcus Smart.
yeah. Well, bro, Q in the chat said, "Well, we will continue to see 6'7" centers on championship teams if the last three MVPs are 6'11" Giants." Speaking of Draymond, Rob Williams, and Bam, I don't think Bam. I think Bam a little. I ain't gonna say overrated. I'm not gonna keep labeling these guys. I think it's just because of how I feel about them. But I don't have Bam highly ranked compared to how most people do. I don't think he's a top 15 player.
Oh, not at all.
They go Otaku. But hell yeah. Who else? As far as like big man, somebody who I think could have, because I don't think Jaren Jackson could really bring that energy. How I would have damn near wanted Nicholas Claxton down there,
For
just
what?
for Team USA, like because we talking about
Team
just better energy.
USA?
Claxton not a
They
bad
even make
choice.
Claxton a bench player?
Yeah. I mean off the bench, not as my starter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say like off the bench, he's great.
He's vocal too. He speaks. He's like he likes to like put energy into.
Yeah, he's vocal.
Yeah, you feel me? So,
all right. So this was the roster from 2020. Bam, Booker, Durant, Jeremy Grant, Draymond, Drew Holiday, Keldon Johnson, Zach LaVine, Dame, JaVale, Middleton, and Tatum.
Why was Dame Dollar like the ninth name that you mentioned?
I'm reading it off the list.
Dame had some struggles that year too.
Okay.
I'm not reading it.
I was about to say,
I'm just reading it off the Olympic roster.
Bam out of Bio's name before Dame Dollar.
And I'm sorry. I like how Bam plays, but he got to prove more to me. Like you got to think about his peers.
He's a super high energy player. He's really good.
Bam would have been good too. I think Bam would have been perfect, but that's like.
Oh, y'all talking about Team USA stuff?
Yeah.
FIBA.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, obviously they're frauds. Jaren Jackson's a fraud. Obviously.
Whoa! You can't just call someone that won a depoy a fraud.
That's why he's a fraud. That's the craziest part.
Wait,
that's the reason.
So who'd you have winning the depoy over him?
That's the topic of the
no. And see,
because the thing is that if you're trying to call him a fraud, at least say who you would have had as a defensive player of the year instead of him. Like for me, when I say that somebody's a fraud, I have somebody in mind over them already. The year that LeBron got robbed defensive player of the year, the fraudulent Marc Gasol stole that title from him. You know what I'm saying? So that's a fraud.
I feel like that's. I feel like Marc Gasol earned that. I think they got it.
He was second team all defense that
year. And I think they got
serious?
that wrong. I think they got that wrong because Marc Gasol had a great defensive year that year. It was more so about his impact. Numbers couldn't have told you, which is why he won it. And I don't think LeBron is like, bro. That was a real close one. That's a hard one. I think they just had the wrong.
It wasn't even that difficult for me because both of them can guard big men. Both of them can guard forwards, but Bron can guard the guards.
But this
like
year,
when you get to see Marc Gasol out on the perimeter locking up like I don't know Dame Dollar or Steph Curry.
Yeah, true, but he's a 7-footer.
You're not going to see that.
That's backwards.
So like that's the difference for me is his versatility is what carried like me to vote. Like if I had a vote, I would have voted for LeBron.
Memphis had the number 1 defense that year, though. Memphis had they were undoubtedly the best defensive team in the league that year, and that was because of Marc Gasol anchoring those defenses. You say he couldn't guard the perimeter. Of course, he wasn't like staying in front, but he was doing a good job on the switch. Like he still was hedging very well.
Oh yeah, in the pick and roll, he was a very good defender.
But to stay on topic about Jaren Jackson, I would have picked Evan Mobley to win. I think Evan Mobley,
yeah.
I definitely.
Oddly enough, I have him winning DPOY this year.
Yeah, I think he should have won it, but I call him a fraud because it's not just that, bro. Look at his performance. You don't think he should have been a difference maker? You just said he was the DPOY, and the reason they got beat is because the inside. He had 3 rebounds.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Jaren Jackson.
And he did what he always does. He got in foul trouble, I can't be mad at him for being himself. But
yeah, the thing is with Jaren Jackson is that his style of play is like a lot more physical than most other players.
He's dumb,
he gets
bro.
himself into foul trouble a lot, which is really bad, especially I think in FIBA rules, I think it's only up to 5 fouls instead of 6.
And he gets bad fouls.
So the thing with Jaren Jackson is that like for him, he's gonna be fouling out of every single FIBA game pretty much, which sucks to say because obviously they named him for the defense, but it's just like, well, damn. We got anybody else on this team that can play defense?
But see, that's the thing.
They didn't play him.
That's like the reason why, a big reason why I think.
Well, no, not I shouldn't say anybody else because obviously, like in the terms of the guards, like Austin Reeves plays really good defense, but like in the terms of like the
got Mikal Bridges too.
Yeah, Mikal Bridges also plays really good defense.
Josh Hart, a pretty good defender. He's a positive defender.
He's a positive defender. I wouldn't say a really good defender, but he's definitely a positive defender.
Yeah, Cam Johnson wasn't really playing though. He probably got like less than 5 minutes. He wasn't getting floor at all. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like the recruitment process. I'm blaming Steve Kerr a lot though. I think he has a lot of blame to take. The coaching, Steve Kerr and Coach Spo. I think those two.
I mean, to be completely fair, like ever since Pop stopped coaching, or no, not Coach Pop,
Coach K.
Coach K. Yeah, since Coach K stopped coaching Team USA. It hasn't felt the same.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I guess to be fair though, like we're also like like Coach K also coached the Redeem teams, so like I guess I can't really be too pissed about it because like back in like those days, like he still had in his prime, D12, you had LeBron, D Wade, Kobe, like you had all those guys, and now we're looking at today's teams and we're just like, shit, man, why you got to be like that? I mean, I know that like some of the guys just don't want to play, and I get that. That's fine, but it's just like. Damn, a lot of the top players in the NBA today are international players, huh? They all a bunch of international looking ass fuckers.
Yeah, we were saying
that. Top 10, there's at least like 4 foreign players that are in the top 10. At least 4. Because off the top of my mind, Joel Embiid, Jokic, Giannis, and Luka are all top 10, and they're all foreign born.
Yeah.
I'm not even including anybody else, and like it might be one more, but I can't really think of any of the other, foreign-born players that are like of that caliber.
People like to say Kyrie Irving foreign.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, he's not on that level, but
he's from Australia.
He's like in the next tier. If all those guys are like S-class international players, then like Kyrie's like in the A.
Yeah, he also has played Team USA, so I would assume he would play Team USA anyway.
Yeah, and like I said before, this is it's FIBA.
Yeah,
so, and a lot of these guys, they're gonna play
it's actually kind of
a lot of the bigger players.
Actually finding himself in foul trouble because even though he's playing a lot more physical defense than everybody else, like in FIBA, you're actually allowed to get away with that a little bit. Because in the NBA, like shit, you can get a freaking foul for having bad breath. As famous members of the sports media would say, I'm not gonna say it, but they've gone as far as to say it. But
he's a bad decision maker though. Like he swipes down a lot. He just I don't know, bro. He likes to. Me, I think he just doesn't think. He just does.
I think he brings like that Bam out of bioenergy, but he brings it all to the wrong places. Because like you see Bam playing really good defense, but he's not getting into a lot of foul trouble unless he's facing one of these big guys that he can't really guard by himself.
He don't want it for real. He's soft.
Yeah, everybody else just leaves him on an island because they're just like, oh, Bam's a pretty good defender, but it's just like, nah, he's too short, you know?
Yeah.
And like that's not a knock against Bam. It's just, you know, a part of what makes him him. Like, you know, like who knows? Maybe if he were Joel Embiid's height, maybe he'd be slacking off too, like Joel Embiid does. Like we don't fucking know.
Right. Maybe egos had a lot to do with the team selection too. You know, we don't know. We don't know. Maybe people just didn't want to go. Like obviously, we heard Trae Young.
Yeah, shit. LeBron don't want to go no more. Pretty much, he's done with Team USA.
But like LaMelo was probably one of them ego. He probably didn't give it down.
I mean, honestly, I think LaMelo was just done traveling to other countries because fucking he had to go to Lithuania as a 17-year-old. He had to go to Australia as an 18-year-old, I think, to play pro ball over there until he could get drafted by Charlotte.
Yeah, true.
Actually, wait a minute. Now that I'm thinking about it, do you guys?
You said get drafted by who?
By Charlotte, the Hornets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte. It's tomato. Michael Jordan is still the worst NBA owner in the history of NBA owners. All right.
Well, it's
okay,
sold
maybe
now,
other than Steve Ballmer, we're not gonna have that convo. But in the terms of like being like a majority decision maker, Michael Jordan's the worst.
Who'd he sell it to?
Steve Ballmer? I think he's
no. Michael Jordan. Who did he sell it? Because he sold the Hornets, right? Or it's up for sale now?
I thought he was up for sale. I don't think there was official news on who actually bought the team. Or like not bought the team straight up from him, but like bought like
his shares, yeah.
Yeah, some of his shares, so that way he's no longer a majority owner. Because I think that was like the thing that Jordan wanted to do, is that he still wanted to own a piece of the team. He just doesn't want to be a majority owner anymore.
Of course. That shit, he getting blamed for everything.
Also, do y'all think that Golden State feels stupid for taking Wiseman over LaMelo? Y'all ever think about that? Like y'all just like, huh?
Yeah, very stupid.
Wiseman
but
over Melo?
The main reason I would call them stupid, like, well, initially, if you remember how Bogut worked with Steph, I thought it was genius because I was like, when Bogut was there, he was a true 7-footer who could get out in the floor.
But I think the thing with Wiseman is that like
Wiseman ain't played enough.
Doing the Wiseman Bogut comparison is that like I think Wiseman wanted to be like more of the star, and Bogut was like at a point of his career where he was perfectly fine being the role player already.
Yeah, man, you got to be a star in your own role, bro. Like,
you got to be a star in your own role. But I think like Wiseman thought like, you know, he could be like, you know, one of these other 7-footers that happens to be like really, really good, like top 5 big men. Like he thought he was Cat, but he's just not. Like
he thought he was Cat. That's crazy to aim to be Cat. You know, like somebody.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like being a top 5 big man in the NBA is like a lot harder than it looks. Like, you know, you can't just be 7 foot tall and just automatically be deemed like a top 5 big man. Like
I actually was having this argument that Cat, and this was last year. I think this was before Rudy Gobert even got there. Cat is not a top 5.
Really?
League. Yeah. That was
top 5 big man in the league.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you'd have Jokic, Embiid,
Bam.
And then like
I put Bam over him because we said big man, not just centers, big man.
Okay, yeah.
I like Bam more than him.
Bam does play that big man role.
Personally, I like Jared Allen. I like what Jared Allen does more than him.
Bam is a little bit more is like the most arguable out of all of them because I think Cat's like more of a perennial all-star than Bam is. Now, yes, we're not just grading them based off of like how likely they are to get into the All-Star game, but we're also grading them based off of production. And I think the thing is that like I feel like the argument that you have for like Bam over Cat is kind of like my argument for like literally like is probably like my argument over anybody that I like is like my argument for like Steph over Kyrie or like Dame over Kyrie.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're not scoring, what are you doing for me? Cat on the defensive end is non-existent. Okay, I shouldn't say non-existent because he is a big man, so by nature he's going to get like, you know, 1 or 2 blocks.
He's an excellent rebounder.
But he's not like a defensive menace when you think about it.
He's an excellent rebounder.
Bam, like you're terrorized by looking at a 6'9" guy that you're just like, is this guy going to block me? at 6'9" and you're like Joel Embiid or Jokic, you're like, is this guy gonna strip me? Like, yo, wait, pause. Like, this guy's actually pretty damn good. Like, but like, Cat ain't like that. So like, if Cat ain't doing anything offensively, then yeah, I guess that would be the argument. Although I think like there are games where like Bam is both like not an impact offensively and not an impact defensively, which is rare for him. But like he too can get in foul trouble, but it's not as often as like say Jaren Jackson, who might end up breaking some sort of record for like most personal fouls in NBA history or something.
He's a nut.
Yeah, Jaren Jackson's freaking. And it's so weird to say that he could break that record because he spent like the first couple of his years injured, or like one of his years injured, I think.
So, what do you think happens to Austin Reeves from here?
From here, I think he's got a super outside shot. I'm not gonna say he's an all-star, but he's like right there. Like he could be like the 12th man on the all-star team this year.
I don't see it.
Because the thing is, like, he's for sure going
to
win the popularity
be the 6th man on his team.
Like, if the Lakers are good enough, like, because, like, LeBron and AD are obviously going to be all-stars. But, like, if they're good enough, like, say that they're a top 3 seed, they're going to put Austin Reeves in that ballot. There's going to be a lot of people, like, a lot of fucking whack-ass Lakers fans that's going to vote for Austin Reeves as an all-star.
Yeah, you're right. He does have a crazy fan base.
He does. Bro, he got his own signature shoe, and he ain't made one all-star game.
Yeah.
That be them foreign countries, bro. Foreign countries, they like to they like to prey on the up and coming players so they can get a piece of it. Try to get some stock in them before they become somebody.
And the thing is that like if Austin Reeves does end up being an all-star this year, his fucking shoe prices are gonna go up.
Mm-hmm. He gonna get a better deal.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's gonna have to for sure get a better deal. The hell? He's gonna have to go back into Rob Pelinka's office and be like, "Hey, I'm an all-star. Redo this contract." The fuck?
Well, that would have to already be in his contract today.
Well, no, but yes, he has all-star incentives. Like, if he does win it, but like I don't think they consider that extremely likely. So I don't think they gave him that much of an incentive bonus for that. So they'd have to probably renegotiate like the guaranteed amount. I mean, they wouldn't be negotiating his incentives because his incentives are his incentives. The fuck?
Yeah.
So like
that's what I'm saying. You never know.
Yeah, I don't know, but like I would assume that like they didn't think that it'd be obscenely likely. Because I think in order for Austin Reeves to become an all-star this year, I think he has to become like the actual point guard of the team, and have D'Lo coming off the bench.
That ain't happening.
Sounds weird. It sounds weird, but like that's like a lot. Like that's his best shot because like D'Lo. Because like, what's weird about it is that like Austin Reeves might not even be the third best player on his team.
He's not.
Because like as people say that like people but like people would prefer. but like there are Lakers fans that will make the argument for D'Angelo Russell. I don't agree. I think Austin Reeves' ability to like I mean, I'm not going to say his ability to be quote unquote him, but like his like.
Oh, hell no.
No. But his defensive factor is way higher than D'Angelo Russell's.
Man, listen, bro. Gabe Vincent is who he's going to have to be fighting with for the minutes off the bench. Because at the end of the day, Gabe Vincent has proven what he can do in the playoff run.
He is pretty solid.
You feel me? Gabe Vincent is like that. So he's going to have to fight. They're going to be fighting for the minutes, bro. I don't think this is going to be such a pretty team, how people saying. Because,
I mean, the thing is that, like, I think when they say that it's going to be a pretty team, I think what they mean is, like, their record is going to look a lot prettier than what it did last year.
Who you think going to be the number 1 seed in the West?
For the West, Nuggets. I don't even got to think about that one. I don't even got to blink twice. It's going to be the Nuggets.
I think the Kings might be number 1 seed.
Oh, okay.
Just because they're going to try. The thing is,
though, like, I think that the Nuggets are going to own any and all tiebreakers versus any Western Conference team, so they'd have to beat them in straight-up record.
Yeah,
so, like, if you're saying that MPJ or Jamal Murray are going to get injured or MPJ is going to throw more of his bitch fits this year, I can see that happening. I can see them falling down to, like, the 3 seed, but no lower.
You think Jamal Murray? I mean, you think MPJ plays better this year? Like, comes into that contract that he just got?
Yeah, I mean, I'd hope to God that he does, because the thing is that, like, the problem with MPJ is that, like, he doesn't really have, like, and out to really shine unless Jamal Murray gets hurt.
Yeah.
Because Jamal Murray is their scorer, and Jokic just does a little bit of everything. And since MPJ is 6'10", you're supposed to at least get a couple rebounds. He's averaging like 4 rebounds a game.
They lost some productive minutes off the bench in Jeff Green too, so he kind of gonna have to step up. Like these other guys, they're gonna have to step up.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the best thing that MPJ could do right now is like say that he's gonna be like he's gonna become like the sixth man for them because offensively, like in the starting lineup, they don't need him, and defensively, he's not great. Right. So why would you start all three, Murray, Jokic, and Porter? Which sounds weird because Porter's like their third most talented like guy, but in the terms of like production, I feel like his production would be a lot higher if he came off the bench.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
Because their best guy off the bench right now is it
who? We talking about?
I forgot if it was Malik Monk or Caldwell Pope that went onto that Nuggets team. But it was one of those two.
Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, it was
Malik Monk on the Kings. Yeah, Malik Monk on the Kings still.
Yeah. I knew it was one of them too.
I like Malik Monk a lot.
He is pretty good. He did have that one freaking crazy ass high arcing shot that we mentioned last time.
Yeah, I like that Kings team, bro. I got them being the number 1 seed. I think De'Aaron Fox has a point to prove. He's gunning for that number 1 point guard in the league. Although I don't think he is going to be. To
be fair, as of right now, one could argue he's in the top 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and if you ask him, I'm pretty sure he feels that he's in the top 3.
If you ask me, he's better than Kyrie.
Yeah, I can't be mad at that. I think Kyrie is better because personally, I watch a lot of Brooklyn and Mavs this year. And
I think
Kyrie
the thing
didn't fall off.
I consider De'Aaron Fox's leadership like the difference maker between those two because defensively they're both mid as fuck, if not below average. Offensively, they're both super explosive players that can pop off for 50 any given game.
I think D Fox a better defender. He turns it on when
he turns it on when necessary. Sometimes. But in the terms of being like a consistent defender, neither of them are that. The fuck?
Facts, because I feel the same about Kyrie. I think Kyrie puts a lot of effort
like they can turn it, they can rev it up when they want to, but I feel like De'Aaron Fox's both his athleticism and his leadership are what take it for me.
I think Kyrie had some great leadership moments this year. I'm not gonna lie, just based off of his teammates and the way they spoke about him. Like he saw when he left Brooklyn.
To be fair though, I think Luka was saying that to set the tone for the rest of his team.
Not even Luka. I feel what about Tim Hardaway Jr.? Or Theo Pinson. What about Tim Hardaway Jr. or a guy like Theo Pinson? They love Kyrie.
But Luka was asked first about Kyrie before anybody else.
Luka,
because Kyrie got traded, and the moment after he got traded, Luka got asked about it.
Same, back me up here,
else. So I think Luka was trying to set the tone for his team to speak glowingly of him, because they know that once they get on Kyrie's bad side, he can turn nuclear in a bad way as opposed to nuclear in a good way.
You're gonna stop saying that. You're gonna stop saying that about Kyrie.
Man, I'm not gonna stop saying that.
You're gonna stop saying that about
Kyrie. Okay, you know what?
I don't think
get
that's
the
true.
Eastern Conference Finals without LeBron. How about that? Or the Western Conference Finals now, I guess.
He got to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Without LeBron?
Yeah.
I don't count his injured year.
He just was goddamn hurt, but he was on the team,
bro.
Why
not? Why not?
Okay, he was on the team, but he wasn't on the journey there.
He was. No.
That's
what wrong, bro.
It's not like he was out the whole season.
That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't out the whole season.
He had a lot to do with their success that year, and then he got hurt, 100%. And they just kept it rolling. I give the young guys a lot of credit. Even Horford, Robert Williams is on that team too. People had to step up.
I think the thing is that I think they would have made it with or without Kyrie. Is my only slight against him.
I don't think so. Not the whole.
Because the thing is that
regardless, though, he was on the team and he played.
The problem is that if you look at the following years for the Celtics, they had the same level of success with or without him. You look at Kyrie's success outside of that Celtics team and outside of LeBron, his level of success hasn't been as high.
So what about this, bro? I got one piece of evidence for you, and this is my only thing on Kyrie. What about how everybody in the NBA speaks about him, bro?
Okay, you treat him with respect. Yes,
but that's what I'm saying. No, not just that.
He dances with the basketball. He's absolutely hypnotizing when he's out on the floor.
That's not it, bro.
When he's on the floor.
I'm not even talking about just how flashy or how good he is, bro. I'm talking about how much of a good dude they say he is. You only hear the bad stuff from the media.
Chill dude.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. He's not a bad teammate. You talking about he can go nuclear? That's just not Kyrie, bro. Like I think Kyrie, obviously, yes.
I mean, he blew up that LeBron Kyrie duo, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because it's not like LeBron said, "Hey, yo, I don't want Kyrie here anymore." LeBron was the guy that said, "Hey, Dan Gilbert, yo, guys, do not trade him. Let me go in the room with him." And they said no. What the fuck?
That's the only one I'll give you, but he has even spoke about how he never necessarily regrets, but how he knows he was young and dumb in that situation, which he was 23, bro, 24. Like he was at a point where he was probably getting called LeBron's son. You think about how people was trolling him, bro. Like imagine.
I mean, I wasn't
exactly,
saying son. I was not saying son.
Yeah.
I was saying younger brother.
So imagine how
bad. But then again,
was,
everybody in the NBA is LeBron's younger brother. What the fuck?
No, they were saying it
worse. Luke Walton's his younger brother, and Luke Walton's the fucking coach.
Just like to this day, bro. Just like to this day, everybody always says, "What have you done without Brian?" He probably still sick of that shit. Like that's the reason he left, because he was living in LeBron's shadow. Like he spoke on that. You know, it's just one of them things. As a man, bro, you got Kobe in your ear. You just won the finals. They talking about LeBron James when you get to the media. Like, what about me? I averaged 27 points. You feel me? I had 40 points in the closeout game. You know, like I'm part of that comeback too. It's not just about Bron winning.
Yeah, it wasn't just about Bron. Like, yeah, Kyrie.
So it was probably a lot of stress, bro. Like, and then think about this too. He probably was fucking hella hoes. I bet they was telling him like, yeah, he was the thought king. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying. So all them in his ear telling him like, yeah, you could definitely go have your own team. You don't got to, like, you feel me? Like, it's a lot that probably go into it, bro. You think about it being a real lifer, like it's not just as sweet as we just won a championship and shit is sweet. Like, nah, bro. Like, and then not just that. Think about the next year when KD went to the Warriors. I think Kyrie was having his best season. That was the best year he had up until that point. He was damn near like that. He was really establishing himself as good as Kyrie that year when KD went to the Warriors. But how are they gonna beat the KD Warriors? Like they just got outshined. So it was just like that's the last straw, bro. I'm gonna just go make my own way. And it didn't go how he planned, obviously, but it
didn't go the way anybody planned.
I agree,
what were the expectations for those Celtics teams?
Finals, rings.
I was gonna say they should go to the finals to win it.
Yeah, the same expectations now.
I agree.
They could score with anybody, but the difference between the Warriors and like that year's Celtics was supposed to be like outside of Kyrie Irving, everybody else could go lock it up. Jaylen Brown could go lock it up. Tatum could go lock it up.
It was working
Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
Terry Rozier, if you want to throw his ass in there. Al Horford. All of those guys could lock it up.
Yeah, I agree. And then that was a disappointment. I feel like Brooklyn was more of a disappointment than the Celtics just because Gordon Hayward broke his leg.
Every single team that Kyrie's been on has been a disappointment other than the Cavs.
That's cap, bro. Stop it.
Yeah.
Okay, what were the expectations for the Brooklyn Nets?
Stop. You want to say that it's cap? Though.
No. You want to tell me that it's cap? Then you better tell me that you expected anything less than an Eastern Conference Finals appearance. That better have been your expectations. Otherwise, it is a disappointment.
But the guys kept getting hurt, though.
I'm not the team owner. I'm not the team owner, bro.
Then guess what you do? You
my
disappoint.
Expectations.
I already said that.
That's
but I already said I agree that it was bad, but at the end of the day, you gotta use the context of what actually happened. James Harden was playing on one leg, and Kyrie went down in the Bucks series.
No. Even when they were healthy, they were down to the Bucks 2-1.
The only one out
before anybody got hurt. They were
weren't.
Down to the Bucks 2-1.
You talking about with James Harden? No, they weren't. They were up.
Yes,
on the
they
Bucks.
were. They were down 2-1, and yes.
The Nets were up. It went to 7 games because they ended up getting hurt. They took it to 7 because James Harden, like I said, he was playing on one leg. Kyrie went down in game 4, if I'm not mistaken, who was killing them, bro. They had no answer for Kyrie, and Giannis really hurt him on purpose. You go look at it, bro. He literally undercut him. So it was just like one of them planned things, bro. He's devious, and at the end of the day,
Giannis isn't like that.
And at the end of the day,
dirty player. If you say that's Draymond Green, okay, you can make that argument.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. I've seen Giannis do a lot of dirty things, bro.
He plays his nice guy role. Yo, that's crazy.
He plays his nice guy role, but yes, bro, I feel like Giannis is a dirty player on purpose. Like I feel like he purposely tries to he tries to play this I play hard mentality. Like, no, nigga, you don't go under somebody when they clearly have the rebound. Like, if you just, it's not even just that play. He's tried to hurt Kyrie multiple times, bro. And I'm not even like a Kyrie fan in this situation. I'm just calling it how it is, bro. I like Giannis, but I do think he does a lot of dirty plays. Like, Draymond is dirty as well, but Draymond's
filthy.
I don't think Draymond, but I don't think Draymond's trying to hurt nobody though.
That he doesn't want to punch.
Facts, I agree. But Draymond not trying to hurt nobody. I don't think. Like
really?
Honest,
how about the Sabonis play then? Where he fucking Mario hops on him. What the fuck?
Sabonis grabbed his ankle. Like, you feel me?
Nah.
Like, it was a delay on the step because Sabonis did grab his ankle. You didn't see that.
He did grab his ankle, bro.
Like it was a delay on the step because he grabbed his ankle, bro. Like,
yeah, but you don't gotta step on him like that.
Man, fuck
yes,
that.
You can take exception to that, but like you can talk to him about it after he gets up. You don't gotta step on his fucking sternum like that. The fuck?
No, you get stepped on, bro.
He got stepped on.
He did get stepped on.
He stepped on his sternum. Actually, no, he Mario hopped it.
He stomped it. I'll give you that. But to get back on what we were saying, I'll give you the next year though. Like, although Kyrie sat most of the season, when they lost to the Celtics, I think that was their chance, or obviously this year too, when they blew it up.
Shit, that Nets team wasn't even gonna beat the Heat team. What the fuck?
Who went to the finals that year?
Who went to the finals?
That was the Celtics year.
The Celtics year. But they weren't gonna beat the Heat either.
If they would have beat the Celtics, they could have beat anybody because the Celtics ended up going. So that's what I kept saying to everybody too. I said that was like whoever comes out of this round is going all the way. Like I felt that going into that. Obviously they got swept, but I did think if they could overcome the Celtics, who had the best defense going into that playoffs, you can overcome anything because Tatum and them was on one that year, like for sure.
Yeah, they were on some bullshit.
Well, Tatum was turned into a fraud when the playoffs came around. I don't know why, but
he put that Kobe. That series.
He said that Kobe text. That's what really fucked them up. He said that Kobe text. Oh. Kobe was like, "Nigga, you must forgot I'm a Lakers fan." Nah, but shout out everybody in the stream too, man. Make sure you guys are liking, spamming up that fucking like, dude. But yeah, I don't know. Otaku.
Crazy.
What animes you be watching, bro? We was talking about.
I be watching a lot of everything.
You like mainstream animes or like you be because I'm in.
I be in the trenches a lot. I don't really like talking about mainstream anime just because of the fact that like they're just like, oh, you're one of those kinds of anime fans. I'm just
it's like corny dialogue. Yeah, it's like corny dialogue for real.
Yeah, I'm just. I agree. Nah.
I like mainstream animes though. Like I've been watching Pokemon. I think Pokemon fire.
Well, I mean, shit. I mean, the funny thing about Pokemon is that like whenever you think about anime, it's not one of the first names that comes to mind.
I agree. It's not even like a top 10 probably. You probably name 10 before you get to Pokemon, but.
Well, I mean, for me, I technically can't name 10 just because of the fact that it was pretty much the entirety of my childhood and it's still part of my life to this day.
Me too. I still rock with Pokemon.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Don't you play Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say shit. For me, I still have fucking Pokemon emulators downloaded on my fucking gaming laptop right now.
Yeah, I got an emulator for the Game Boy games. I was trying to put my girl onto Soul Silver. I wanted to let her play through that. I think that was a pretty good remake.
The only downside about Soul Silver and like any of the like Johto Pokemon games, or I guess it would just be Silver and Soul Silver, is that you can't catch Skarmory early enough in the playthrough.
Oh, so you like a real Pokemon fan saying some shit like that?
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. Recently, probably like a few months ago, I started to get into that guy Q Tyler in the chat. He's a big Pokemon fan too. Me and him was playing emulators back in like 2010, 2011 type shit. I had put him on his computer, but hell yeah, bro. I'm a big fan of Pokemon though. I don't know. It's just one of them games that I can sit there and play.
The games themselves are great. I didn't really like the anime as much like towards like the end of Ash and Pikachu. But
I watched some of not Johto, because right now I'm actually rewatching. I'm on episode like 250, but
250.
Yeah, so I'm in like the Johto.
250 still might be 250 probably is Generation 2.
Yeah, it is. It's almost Gen 3. Like he's almost.
Yeah, he's like damn near like the Johto League already.
Yeah, but when Sinnoh came out, I was watching that on TV.
Sinnoh was fucking hitting.
Yeah, Sinnoh was that. I think that's when like they kind of bounced back with ratings for real, and things started to go. That was
one of their best anime.
Yeah, for sure.
They had Brock back, which is great. They brought Dawn in, who was really just a better version of May. Sorry, all you Hoenn fans, it's just the truth.
She was.
I don't know what else to tell y'all, but like
the starters was cool too. Starters was dope. Like the whole Chimchar story, like everything was just cool.
Yeah. The rival was cool as fuck. The champion is fucking Bae. I don't care what anybody says. What the fuck? Yeah. Cynthia is by far like the best Pokemon waifu out there.
Waifu.
Okay, maybe Gen 5's electric type gym leader has like a case, but like it's not that great of a case.
Saint, who your waifu? He about to say some bullshit like Nami or something.
Oh, fuck
no. Y'all probably don't even like know, bro.
He's so put me on, bro.
Okay.
Ryoko.
From what?
See, told you. Y'all wouldn't even know, bro. Tenchi Muyo. What build you working on, Saint?
Wait. That's not the main one, is it?
Yeah, it's the main. They're all the main ones, bro. Don't disrespect.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say all of them are the main one, like, because there's always like the one that they introduce first, and that's always who I deem like the first, like the main one.
Nah, they're literally they're all the main ones because I forget what they're called, but like because they're all they end up being like all his wives or fucking like.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I keep forgetting. Tenchi Muyo is one of those anime that like actually has like all the endings as like okay, that makes sense.
You deep in, bro. You deep in. I see.
It's kind of like
actually it's Tenchi Muyo is like really old.
Yeah, it is like, really old.
It's not just like one of those like
I'm not sure, but like I'm pretty sure it's one of those anime that's even older than I am.
No, it's definitely older than you because I'm older than you.
So. You was born in what, like 98?
Yeah, 98.
Yeah. Saint was born in like 78. Bro's
this
got
nigga,
us beat by like 20 years.
Whoa! 78 is mad.
I know, like come on, bro.
Saint was part of the original march back in fucking down there with Rosa Parks.
The riots, bro.
He was part of the fucking riots.
The watch riots.
You know what's crazy? You couldn't just like you couldn't just go.
I hear somebody, but
you couldn't buy like a Snickers bar if you was black, bro. You couldn't just walk in the gas station and go get a Snickers.
Who's that?
What happened?
I'm still in the Discord. What up, Steph?
Oh.
I was like, damn, I hear somebody.
Leave them. No, just playing. We're not gonna be streaming too much longer. I just saw you. Somebody said they was trying to get in the Discord.
I can hear you, bro, but I'm still in the
on the live, man. Shout out to the live. Shout everybody in chat. We do talk basketball Monday through Friday.
Yeah, I'm gonna say shit. Y'all didn't go into Saints top 10 all-time rankings, right?
Nah, we can do that real quick if y'all want before we get up out of here.
I was gonna say no shit. I gotta hear his. I gotta hear Saints.
This has been a great stream.
I ain't gonna. Your top 10 probably sounds normal. His top 10 is about to be weird.
Why's my top 10 gotta sound crazy?
Because
I don't
gotta be in it, or Kobe, both Kobe and D-Wade aren't in it.
They're both not in it.
What the fuck? Yo!
Go ahead and let it be known.
Disrespect. Yo,
why?
Let it be known, bro.
Yo, honestly, everybody, I don't know what the YouTube
make sure y'all liking this.
But everybody spam L's in the chat for that take. There's no way both Kobe. What?
Yeah, you ain't got Kobe or Wade.
Kobe not in the top 10?
No.
Yo.
Well, let's hear it. Start with the top 5, bro. Who's your top 5? You playing that build? Hang on. Let me know what build you making right now.
The Jason Tatum build.
Oh, I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. I haven't even got the game yet, but I before we get to your top 10, but I'm most likely gonna make either a guard or a lock. I hope Shevin's doing good too, man. Shout out my guy Shevin. Shout out my brother.
Yeah, Shevin. Bro. I wish you'd have joined up on Core last night. Everybody was in there.
He was in there. Shev was there.
Yeah, everybody was in there. TJ, everybody.
Yeah, I'll be asleep, but I'm off on weekends.
I know.
Yeah, I work extremely early.
Even Dave popped in.
Nah, you're not the one who has Kobe outside of your top 10. That's some real sleep.
Yeah.
So I need to hear this.
I need to
hear this list.
Why does Kobe need to be in anybody's top 10?
I think he should. I think he should be in everybody's
I don't
top 10.
think so.
He has two different, like, I want to say they're two different dynasties.
He has 2 Hall of Fame careers, bro. You can say it, bro. Just go ahead and say it, bro.
He's got one with number 24, and he's got the other one with the number 8.
You feel me? Kobe. That's what people scream when they throw a shot up, bro. You know that.
Yeah, literally, even if you break it, you're just like, hey, yo, that's exactly like Kobe.
Now you're gonna talk about misses. You a hater,
no,
bro.
but we have to be fair.
That's part of his legacy, bro.
No, but that's why. No, but yeah, no.
I'm not a hater, dog. I swear.
I swear. I'm not hating. I have Kobe in my top 10. What the fuck you mean I'm hating?
Man, he took Derek Fisher. He took Derek Fisher to the finals.
No, saying you're hating because you have Kobe outside of your top 10. I'm not hating.
Why does that have to be hated?
Because he's
come on, bro. Because you about to say Bill Russell.
The top 10 before we have to get to Franco at.
Bill Russell's not your top 10.
Just say it,
you're
bro.
Top 10. Yes, you're top 10.
I ain't telling you mine. What's yours? Come on.
All right, I feel like
I don't care about the first two because we already know who the first two should be.
Who the first two should be?
If you don't have Kobe, I agree with him. I think it's two people that got to be your number two. Well, I don't know because you don't got Kobe, so it's like I don't.
But if he doesn't have Kobe as a top 10, then he has to have MJ 1 and LeBron 2 or LeBron 1 and MJ 2. And if it's not that,
because that's either of those I don't do my top 10s like that. For one,
what's your criteria, bro?
I don't do my top 10s like that. It's just to me, I just. Who was a better player? Like
that's mine. ISIS.
You know what I'm saying? Like
ISIS
to me,
has a lot to do with mine.
It's still like obviously Jordan, like Magic, Bird,
Tragic Johnson, and yo.
You know what I'm saying?
You're at 3 right now.
You said Kareem? Did I hear Kareem?
No, I was about to say Kareem.
Yeah, he said Bird, Magic, and
Shaq.
Jordan. Shaq. Okay.
I be wanting to go with somebody like Wilt, but I ain't never. He's not at 5. I'm just listing 10.
Well, no. I heard 4 names. I forgot who said before Shaq, but
he said Kareem before Shaq.
Oh, okay. So he's at 5 names.
Yeah, that's 5.
We still got players
that's a good list. I like those 5.
We still got Duncan.
Okay,
Duncan. Curry. Not the silence, bro.
No, Curry's up there.
Okay, so we got 7 now.
You got Curry. What's good with it, Davies? What's up, my brother? You got Curry over Kobe.
Yeah, he's got Curry over Kobe.
You say like that?
Crazy. Go ahead.
He trying to say it like that though. Like that's
go ahead, man. Hey, you said that Kobe's outside of your top 10, and you have Steph in here.
Yeah, finish.
We're not saying it. You are.
Go ahead. 3 more names. That's all.
Yeah, you got 3 more names. And the fact that I haven't heard LeBron's name yet is also super fucking disrespectful.
You got Curry over Bron.
Yeah, no, you got Curry over Bron.
No, I said Bron. I said Bron and Jordan was the first 2.
Nah, Curry over Kobe, not too crazy.
I thought you said Magic before LeBron.
No, I said Magic, Bron.
Okay.
I said Jordan, Bron, Magic, Bird.
Yeah, you're
Kareem.
You got 8 then. If you said Bron, you got 8 then.
Yeah, you have 8.
Because you said Kareem, Shaq, Tim Duncan, Curry. So that's 8.
Yeah. So you haven't mentioned Mr. Russell. You haven't mentioned Wilt Chamberlain.
I did mention Wilt.
Well, no.
I didn't put him in the top 10.
Put him in there. You were like I said. But like,
if you gonna say Wilt,
we wanted to put people like that in there, but like,
you ain't say Hakeem.
Like
Hakeem is pretty high for me. I got Hakeem up there. Like number 6.
I got Hakeem at 11.
7 or 8. Maybe 8. I got Hakeem at like 8 for her, actually.
Yeah, I got Hakeem at 11.
AI.
What happened to the stream?
What? AI before Kobe? Wait, how is it? Wait. So that means you got Allen Iverson as the second greatest shooting guard of all time.
Yeah, because I'm not ranking them by shooting guards. You're just doing it because when I said it yesterday, I did it by position. That doesn't.
You said 9 names. You've only said 2 shooting guards. You said Michael Jeffrey Jordan, and you said Allen Iverson. So basically, you have Allen Iverson as a greater player of all time than Kobe or D Wade.
Yeah. But that doesn't make them better shooting guards.
Does somebody... Yo,
what?
Yo, honestly,
that doesn't make them better shooting guards.
I wouldn't blame them. Because that's
if everybody in the chat just left.
Yo, bro, I need everybody to spam L's in the chat. That is no way kind of
Iverson over Kobe.
Iverson is the second. Top 10.
Yeah, Iverson is the second best shooting guard.
So A is at 9.
I just said he's not the second best shooting guard.
No, but he has to be because you've only said
no,
two
he doesn't.
guards.
No, he doesn't. That's what you. He does not have to be. He doesn't.
Yeah, I guess by position you could rank it off of a position criteria.
Off a position, yeah. Like
I can't be mad at that.
No. But as you're going down the top 10, you're also judging them by position.
No, I'm not. I'm judging them by my personal top 10.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Like what?
No,
you are nuts.
He said that like so.
Hey, make sure y'all liking the stream too, man. Let's get the stream to 10,000 likes, bro. Make sure we get the stream 10,000 likes today. Appreciate y'all, boys. Shout out my guy Otaku.
I can't believe he said AI's name before Kobe. Anybody else find that like weird as hell?
So why do you rank Iverson so high? Is it like
Iverson? What
is it, bro? Yeah, tell us. And like,
it's culturally.
Culture, okay. I can't be mad at that because I got him ranked very high.
But like if you're doing it based off of like culture setting, then fucking like Bill Russell should also be up here. Because he was back with Will and Kareem in like the segregation days. That's culture, right?
Yeah.
So with that logic, Bill Russell has to be 10.
I mean, you being extra, but sure, like
those are your 10.
Shit, if that's the case, Brian got to be number 1 with the controversy he faces with Twitter.
Right.
That's what people would say. That's what people would say.
My ass lost.
Yo, LeBron is crazy though. Like they tried to. Rich Paul is a thug. He's an internet thug, bro. He really tried to come at Steph Curry. Shit's crazy. Nah, I can't be mad at him having Iverson ranked that high when he says it's a culture thing. You know, if you started watching basketball at that time,
a lot of people only hold Jordan over LeBron because of the fact that he sparked. You know, like he's the spark for all of them, even like wanting to play type shit. And it's the same thing for people like Kobe. It's the same thing for people who like Iverson. It's, you know what I mean? Like when people say that they are the culture or they like.
No, but we're talking about greatest players of all time. Like we're not just talking about like culture.
Well, we rank Dirk. Dirk a top 20 player to be all.
Yeah, Dirk is definitely a top 20.
Dirk's got to be somewhere in the top 10.
Yeah, top 10. He has to be top 10.
This guy's got like 25 people in the top 10 of all time. That's crazy.
That's what I keep saying. That's you who got them all in the top. You keep saying everybody top 10, bro.
No, I'm not saying that everybody's top 10.
So. Yeah, my top 10 is pretty. Let me say my top 10. Let me say my top 10.
Okay.
Because I have a pretty normally ranked. It's more so, you know, my criteria has a lot to do with the eye test. You got Mike and
Kobe 1 and 2, so start at 3.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with eye test and skill, but also what you did for the game, you know. Efficiency kind of plays a little bit into it, but not necessarily. Doesn't matter.
I mean,
like
I mean, if Kobe's up there, then efficiency definitely didn't play like a massive role.
that's a misconception that people think.
He's shot a lower efficient as a lot of people say, but like
his shooting percentage may have been low, but as far as efficiency throughout the game, Kobe's true shooting percentage.
Free throws. He was still a very efficient defender. So I can't be mad at you putting Kobe too. I have Kobe at 9. So
and Kobe's shot making ability had a lot to do with it too. He took a lot of tough shots. He was one of the best tough shot makers there is.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even bring up Karl Malone, bro. Like,
yeah, for a good reason.
I mean, Karl Malone shouldn't be anywhere near the top 10.
If Dirk beat 3 out of 5, arguably top 5 players of all time,
Dirk lower than Dirk for me.
Karl, I got Dirk over. I don't know. I like Karl a lot though. I will say,
like, wait a minute, if we're making power forwards and shit, nah.
It depends. It depends. Because Karl.
I'm not putting Dirk over. I'm not putting Dirk over.
Dirk proved a lot too, though. But
he did 100%. Top. I think they're top 3.
Karl didn't play much defense.
Bro, it's a lot easier to score 37,000 points when you got John Stockton constantly getting you the ball.
And they benefited a lot off of the rules, like the way that the game was played.
100%.
He did a lot. Like
I was gonna say, Mr. Karl 13 Malone should not be anywhere near the top 10. I'm sorry.
Yeah, at all. I agree. Karl Malone abused.
Hell nah, he set the culture in a bad way. The fuck.
Yeah.
But listen, we're only talking basketball.
Listen.
No.
Yeah,
but like if we're keeping it just strictly on the court, I still have Karl Malone ranked below Dirk.
Yeah, I have like Moses Malone over him. Like I have a lot of people.
Yeah, Moses. I ain't mad at Moses. Yeah, Moses Malone's tough. It's tough. And Scotty, like
Scotty. You got Scotty as a top 10 player, or like you saying like could be?
I think he should. I personally think he should be.
It's a case.
I think
no, he definitely has a case. Yeah,
that like even though like even when he got his chance after MJ left, he didn't like. Okay, yeah, there was like a blown foul call in the playoffs, but like the fact that he still didn't even make it back to the Eastern Conference Finals kind of like sucked.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone holds that against Scotty.
That's
and
cool.
Like, when he went
yeah,
to the
but nobody holds
Blazers,
that. Nobody holds that same shit against Jordan because he couldn't make it.
I do. I personally do. I'm just okay. What did you do? What did you do before Pippen and after Pippen? Oh, nothing.
Yeah, but
absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah, but the team just wasn't as talented. I mean, that's just proof that you can't be great and take a team.
I was
like
gonna
that
say,
doesn't happen.
You got your ass swept in the first round, but
yeah. You know, I give Bron a lot of credit for that. He took his team a lot further than Jordan did in those early years. But
yeah, no, that's why I have LeBron over Jordan, because I have LeBron to run Mike too. And then
but even then, I still
the rest of my top 10 is pretty fucking normal.
And even then, I still like early in his years, Jordan was facing some juggernauts in the Eastern Conference early in his. You know, he played against Larry Bird.
Well, I mean,
Isaiah Thomas.
If you're gonna be one of the two teams that makes the NBA playoffs with a fucking losing ass record, should we even count that playoff appearance?
Yeah, you're right.
Because he was like what? He was like 35 and like what was that math be? He was like 35 and like fucking 40. Like 47.
Yeah, it was bad.
He was making the playoffs with that ass record.
But his team was really bad too. There was a lottery team before he got there, so it's hard to expect somebody who's known for purely scoring to come in and just start winning you games. And he turned that franchise around for sure. You know, he wasn't 6'8", 250.
The only reason why they even got Scottie Pippen was because they traded for the pick.
He said, "Who y'all favorite bigs of all time?"
Favorite bigs? Okay, wait. Favorite bigs or best bigs? Because those are two different questions.
Favorite.
Favorite bigs? So I should only go with the ones that I've actually seen play. So Wilt isn't going to be anywhere near this list. Bill Russell's not going to be anywhere near this list.
Zach Randolph is one of my faves. I'm really high on Zach Randolph.
Fuck with Zach.
Yo, shout out Bully.
Yeah.
Shout out the big bully of basketball. Yeah. Favorite big man. I don't know.
Dirk, I like Dirk a lot. I was a huge fan of Dirk. Like
Dirk was really the first stretch 4.
Yeah.
Even though he was really a 7-footer, so he was kind of sort of. I don't know, because him and Tim Duncan, I feel like are extremely similar, other than the fact that Dirk doesn't play no defense.
Yeah, Stoudemire probably
Tim Duncan could stretch the floor. He just couldn't stretch it as far as Dirk could.
Yeah, Dwight was fire. Prime Dwight was that dude, but I say Stoudemire is my.
Prime Dwight was gone from us way too soon.
Yeah, facts.
Like if he had like conditioned and ate the way that LeBron did, bro, he'd still be playing today in the U.S., not in Taiwan.
He also got a bad rap for his name. He just started to get like, I don't know if it was bad locker room or what it was, but the media just started to hate on Dwight. So I think they had a lot to do
but I mean, they thought that he could have won that series against Kobe. I don't think he could have, but like in the terms of like,
you talking about the finals?
In the finals, yeah.
Oh, no chance. He had no chance.
But like in the terms of like, like being like that, like, like setting the tone for your team, Dwight Howard set a tone that was like, we're here to play and not actually like here to like, we're not here to like win, He was more there to have fun. Like,
yeah. But now and then you got to think about that was a sensitive time in Kobe's life. He had a lot of legal allegations going on, so he was really in kill mode. Like, so I don't think he had a chance. And they upgraded the team. Obviously.
Yeah, no, honestly, I think Dwight got snubbed from the top 75 player of all time.
Yeah,
he put Dame in there before him.
Hell yeah, he did. Kyrie did too. Not to always bring up Kyrie, but
I wouldn't have put Kyrie there, but if you're gonna put Dame there, you can put Kyrie there.
Why wouldn't you put Kyrie though?
You wouldn't put so Dame can make it, but Kyrie couldn't.
Kyrie
no. I'm saying that like
you said yourself that Cavs championship was one of the greatest of all time. He was. It
was one of the greatest of all time.
He was part of that.
Yeah, he was part of it.
He was rookie of the year. He went first round draft pick after 10 games in college. Like
I think the problem with Kyrie being in the top 75 players of all time is that like for me, he's was the greatest ball handler
of all time.
He was never considered the greatest point guard in the league ever.
I mean, that's not fair to say.
But like the thing is that like when we say that D12 got snubbed, it's because for 5 years in a row, he was the greatest big man we had.
I mean, I agree. That's the case about Dwight. Dwight is ranked higher.
He also had 3 consecutive Defensive Player of the Year awards.
Still, bro, you're trying to use that to diminish Kyrie. That's not fair, bro. The thing
is, if we want to cut Dame and Kyrie both out, we can do that.
No, that's not what you should do, though. That's not fair,
because, for me, I don't think either of them should have made it.
Yeah, you're just chatting, bro. That's not true.
Nah, because thing is that Dame Dollar also only has one he only has one first team All NBA honor.
Nah, he got 2.
There's got to be somebody with more than that could have made this. I
swear he had 2. And even if he only has 2, he has like 8 NBA All Teams. He has probably like 8 All-Star appearances.
Yeah, and unlike Kyrie, he actually has some years where he's actually, nominated for MVP. He wasn't the MVP winner, but he at least had some votes.
You gotta stop comparing everybody to Kyrie,
okay, but still, if you're gonna say that like Kyrie should be a top 75 player, when was the time that he ever got an MVP vote?
That's not the criteria it takes to get into the top 75. Okay, but still,
like we have to have some objective measures of like how we're gonna do.
If that was the case,
rating top 75 players of all time.
Anthony Davis shouldn't have made it. I could name off a slew of guys that are top 75 that were not ever top 5 MVP candidates, bro. Like that's not a good criteria.
No, AD was definitely a top 5 MVP candidate.
Never. I can guarantee you, he was never a top 5, bro. And if he was 5th. Which is, we're not about to sit here and argue about 5th. Like that's just not good enough. Like top 3 is what people talk about. You almost got it second, or you was next.
No, but like for the MVP ballots for the NBA, you always put 1 through 5.
Even if, bro, like I said, I'm not about to argue a 1/5 appearance. Like that's not enough. That's gonna move me. Like I said, Kyrie Irving has proven himself. Like I said, he's the greatest ball handler of all time. He's part of the greatest ring in NBA history.
So you would have Rookie of the Year. Kyrie ranked above AD all time then.
I have them ranked around the same place. It's not necessarily. Why wouldn't they be? What you mean? Why wouldn't they be?
Oh man, that's crazy.
In a game, only nothing to do with the person. Who are we taking, Kyrie or Iverson? I don't know. It depends. Probably Iverson.
That's fucking close.
Yeah, it's real close though. There doesn't
that's definitely a lot closer than most people will give it credit for. I think a lot of people would be prisoner of today's moment and just pick Kyrie.
And I don't think that's true.
But I mean,
I'm a big Kyrie fan, and I just picked Iverson. I'm the biggest Kyrie fan.
No. But like the thing is that like if everybody just like closed their eyes, and said that like they picked Kyrie in like half a second, you guys are more than obviously not old enough to where you guys wore like a cut up version of a sock as your sleeve.
But Kyrie is an updated version of Iverson. I mean, Iverson would probably pick Kyrie. He's already said that guys like he doesn't do what guys like Steph and Kyrie can do because it's just evolution. That's just the game, bro. Like I mean, they saw what Iverson did and they ran with it. Because at the end of the day, even from like Iverson got some main highlights, but Iverson was doing all that crazy shit that you see these new kids doing. It wasn't like their games weren't as broadcasted.
He had to go one time.
Facts. He did put that. He did put the moves on.
The guy over so badly. He ended his career twice.
Yeah.
In the same play, and I was like, the fuck.
And not just that. Also, Kyrie got like 4 50, 40, 90 seasons. Something that only like 5 players in NBA history have done before. At the capacity that they did it, with the quantity, with how many shots they put up. It's only like 5 people in NBA history. It's like him, Steve Nash, Steph Curry. I think Dirk did it, and then
KD has one.
KD, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are all.
I think Steve Nash is actually the one who has the most 50, 40, 90 seasons. But like, in the terms of like MVPs, if you were to rank them all, other than D Rose, he's probably the worst one.
Yeah.
And I say other than D Rose because of the fact that he got injured, not because of the fact that he wasn't an obviously great player that year. But I think.
We think, wait, what? That's probably a good topic for another stream.
No. But what I'm saying is that like in the terms of ranking like the MVPs all time, like not that season, but in the terms of like how they would rank amongst each other, like if we're just going by greatest of all time. Because obviously you'd have like the more obvious options, like Mike, Kobe, LeBron, Shaq, those guys would be up there. But like when you teeter towards the bottom. Like towards the bottom, you'd probably find like Joel Embiid, Steve Nash, and Derrick Rose. Like in the terms
Joel Embiid is worse than D Rose to me. Yes.
Well, no, but I mean in the terms of like what they'll end up doing for the rest of their careers, because Steve Nash's career is already over with. So now we have his entire career to look at and be like, he probably didn't deserve one of those 2 MVPs that he won.
I don't agree. A lot of people say that, but I don't agree because they were rolling. So it's like only based off of the fact of narrative being based around a lot of MVPs.
Because the thing is that like Shaq could have run it, LeBron could have had his first one of those 2 years.
Kobe could have had his.
Kobe could have had one of his that year.
Yeah, so that was like the 6th seed though. So until Westbrook won, I think that was the first.
Out of all the MVP,
would have been
out of all the MVP votings, I think that was like by far the closest one was like 05-06.
Yeah.
And Nash won it barely.
For sure, yeah.
Because like there was like I think there was like 6 different people voted for first that year.
Yeah, Shaq was mad about that, and Bron obviously could have won.
Everybody was mad at that one.
This guy in the chat said, "What's y'all opinion on CP3 and his career?" Saint, you playing 2K? Let me hear what you say, bro.
CP3. Okay, well, what are we saying? Are we saying like compared to like all-time point guards?
Where do y'all rank D Rose versus Westbrook MVP years? I don't think they're comparable because D Rose was playing winning basketball. I would take
D Rose's MVP year because he went further in the playoffs than.
You feel me? D Rose was playing winning basketball, and Westbrook was playing the stat sheet. Westbrook was trying to average
he beat out the Miami Heat with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh for the first seed, and his second best player, at least at that time, was either Luol Deng or Joakim Noah. That shit was unbelievable.
I'm telling you.
Like Russell Westbrook's. Okay, I'll never take this away. His triple-double season after KD left was magical, but in the terms of like whose MVP season I would have rather have had, I think I would rather have had D Rose's MVP season than Russell Westbrook's. Because Russell Westbrook's MVP season also ended rather sourly because he lost to a teammate I think that was the year he lost to James Harden in the playoffs and not the year he lost to Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, that was the year they lost to the Rockets.
Yeah, that year he lost to the Rockets, and like, bro,
the Rockets. James Harden should have won that year.
They're fucking idiots for keeping you over James Harden because like Harden won that series, and
yeah, James should have won MVP that year too. That was the year he averaged like hella points. Like he went ballistic that year. Everybody was saying the Rockets, and they had like the 2nd seed in the.
He also averaged like 35 points per game. So like.
That's what I'm saying. That was the year he went crazy.
I don't know how conductive that would have been towards winning in the playoffs, which we more than obviously have seen has not panned out great.
Yeah, of course. The playoff translation isn't always there. But
yeah, the playoff translation isn't always the case. But like, I mean, if you were averaging 35 in the regular season, you got to average at least 30 in the playoffs.
28 to 30. Yeah, I agree. Saint, though, to get you off of 2K for a second, how do you feel about Chris Paul?
Chris Paul? Let's see. I don't have him in my top 5 point guards.
Not you, Otaku. I'm talking about Saint. He over there quiet. We got to get him talking.
Yeah.
What?
Saint Eastwood.
Yo.
How you feel about Chris Paul, bro? How you feel about his career?
I think his career is.
He's not even worried about what we talking about. He's stuck on.
It's
2K,
unfortunate,
bro.
Like.
Yeah, he was struck with like massive amounts of bad luck.
Yeah, and like
he has a
lot of people call him like
career,
the point. Though. Yeah, no, definitely a lot of ups, but some really low lows.
And it also has a choked 3-1 lead in it. Just saying.
I mean,
but he was with the Clippers.
But
then again, the Clippers always be blowing 3-1 leads. No, I'm just
like, Davies or Saint.
I'm sorry. That's just me hating, but like it's true though.
You said reminded him to get 2K?
Yeah, he said Saint reminded me to cop this dreadful last 2K. Crazy enough, I'm giving people time because TJ's response to the when I said, "Is this the greatest 2K I ever played?" and he responded with the ... That was all I needed to know, bro. Like, because at the end of the day,
it's damn near mid as fuck. No, I'm just kidding.
I just seen the dribbling, bro. That shit's weird. Like that's
the dribbling's weird, but it's smooth. Like
it's fast. I see too.
So after
yeah, make sure y'all liking the stream.
After talking to him about it, we was all talking about it, and obviously playing it last night.
Yeah,
none of us are actually having a problem with the gameplay. That no one I've seen no one complaining about the gameplay outside of people who can't play.
Yeah, of course. That's
what it is.
Yeah,
broke out here. No,
so that is the only thing is that the game itself is expensive. I mean, for me and you, we're career players.
For sure.
No park players. So for us, it's always been the same. spend the same for us. We might spend the extra $20 on a little battle pass or whatever. You know what I mean? But for us, we've always had to, if we want one character, it's like $100, $150 or whatever to max out. And then if you want another character, you know what I mean? You know what it is.
Right.
But for my team players, this is a first for them. this extra shit is a first for them because now they still have to buy VC, but now there's also MT that they can only get from the game, from 2K. And the auction house, there's no more auction house. So they got to get the cards from 2K.
Which means there better be way less duplicates.
Duplicates aren't going to be the issue. It's getting the cards now.
You already know that there's going to be people being like, hey, yo, I got two fucking, I got two freaking Austin Reeves instead of, potentially pulling a historic Hakeem Olajuwon or something.
I mean, yeah, but that
you played my team, Otaku?
No. But I'm saying that, like from what I've seen from my team pack opening videos, like what's weird about 2K is that the chances of you pulling a player after you've already pulled that player is actually insane. Like I saw a guy have 3 straight packs of him pulling Steph Curry's. And this was in 2K 18 where he pulled 3 straight Steph Curry's, and then it was like, bro, I'm opening a high flyers pack. I'm not supposed to be finding Steph Curry's in here. Yes, he can hop, but fuck, if you're gonna charge me goddamn $50 for a fucking pack of virtual cards that are gonna become useless in 6 months, give me the cards that are actually meant to be in these packs.
You feel me?
And that's what people have been complaining about for the past half decade, and they haven't fixed it.
But you know what's crazy? I think,
and I'm not even a 2K player.
See, I'm gonna be real with you. I think I'm gonna just tell you how it is, bro. I'm gonna tell you what's real about 2K and the reason why the community are probably. This is me. Let me just get this off real quick, bro. I might sound like I'm venting or whatever, but I bet because Saint personally, we've been in the realm of TJ and his boys, and just talking to TJ. And just having a firsthand person who's really deep in his 2K shit. So my real takeaway from it is just the fact of the matter is you have to just seize the opportunity for what it is and get up out of there, bro. Like you look at all the big content creators, whoever came from 2K, and if they play, they play as whatever. Like it's nothing serious, but it's like you have to steer away from 2K. Like you have to use that little bit of growth or whatever you can catch and then get out. Like a lot of people's problem is they try to feel like they can change 2K or something, or they think they're gonna be able to switch some shit. And at the end of the day, bro, they're just gonna keep getting worse and worse. Like they're imagine what that check looking like.
NBA 2K.
A competitor. I think a competitor will come in and fuck them up if anybody could ever get a license or rights to the NBA.
If NBA Live actually gets their shit together, for sure.
Yeah.
People. I played the last NBA Live and it was fire.
Yeah. Oh, was it? Okay, on the straight shit. That's crazy.
I thought it was fire. Yeah.
As far as I think it had a good vision.
Okay, but I'm not gonna
call it fire.
Are you comparing that to NBA Live standards, or are you comparing that to 2K?
Well, yeah, the NBA Live standards.
Okay, facts.
Because the one before that was bad. Okay. But then they really built on it, and it was a fun game. Right. Like I played that over 2K. A majority of that year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Nah. I mean, not really, but a lot of people didn't play the game just because it was NBA Live.
Been getting worse each year, like I've been hearing. Then if this one doesn't save it, then maybe NBA Live will actually have a bigger share of the market for these types of games.
Not if they don't want to, shit.
Yeah, no, if they don't want to, then shit. Then they can stay their fucking mid-ass game at all they want to. The fuck?
All right. I don't know, though. I guess we could pivot away from 2K for a minute.
But CP3. Where would I have him amongst point guards?
Yeah,
probably on 7?
CP?
Would it be 7? So we got Magic, obviously, at the top. We're not counting LeBron, so I need to get him out of my head for a second. That one season that LeBron played point guard, he was an all-time. No. That's a meme and it's too funny, but I'm not doing it. Isaiah Thomas definitely up there. John Stockton definitely up there. Can I really go much deeper than 3? Nah.
No. You know Curry a top point guard. Come on,
Oh
bro.
yeah, Curry for sure. Completely forgot about his New Day looking ass. I was completely like thinking about like all the older heads.
See, I think the field that
I think once you get to 4, I think anytime after 4, I think Chris Paul has an argument. I don't know if you win the argument
for sure.
Though.
He's in the argument with Jason Kidd, Steve Nash.
I'm not sure if he's better than Steve Nash. I'm not sure if he's better than Jason Kidd. I'm not sure.
He can be though. He can be. You can argue it. Especially Steve Nash, because I got Jason Kidd.
I think what takes me away is the fact that the fact that Steve Nash actually did win 2 MVPs, and yes, we're but if we're gonna say that Chris Paul's competition was loaded as fuck because it had LeBron every single year, fuck, look at what Steve Nash had to get through to get his MVP. He had to go through a baby LeBron. He had to go through fucking Shaq twice, Kobe twice, Tim Duncan twice, Dirk. He had pretty stiff competition for that MVP too. So the competition for MVP is pretty much the same.
All right.
So we can't use that as an excuse as to why CP3 didn't win one. So I think I'd have Steve Nash over CP3. So probably around 6 or 7.
So then there it is. He's like a top 5, top 10 PG then.
Well, top 10. Because I have 5 guards that are definitively better than him.
Yeah, but they don't call none of them the point guard.
Okay, yeah, but how many of them? How many of them actually have championships and MVPs that CP3 can't hoist up?
Only 2 of them. To tell the truth, I mean 3. I guess IT, Magic, and Steph. Those are the only 3 that are I think.
Yeah, that have both MVPs and rings. Yeah.
And we're considered the first option on their team as well. So because you look at John Stockton, that's why I think Chris Paul better than John Stockton. He was never ever the first option for his team.
The thing is that I think with John Stockton, I think for me is
he can't fuck with Chris Paul. I'm sorry, bro.
He's both the all-time assist and the all-time steals leader. How many other guys are going to be able to stay?
I'm sorry, I can't. Only reason I can't say he fucking with Chris because I like.
I think the only thing that you can take away from John Stockton's assist title is that 14,000 of those assists were to Karl Malone. But we also use John Stockton to take away from Karl Malone. So either both of them were great or both of them were terrible. It has to be one or the other. So
yeah, they were great. I'm not gonna say they're not great, and I think he's up there. But I got Chris Paul. I got Chris Paul over John Stockton. I'm not gonna lie. Personally.
So you've got you'd have John Stockton around 6.
Yeah, those they're all interchangeable to me. Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, Chris Paul, John Stockton.
After 2, you
3
you
after
could
3.
Have Chris Paul. Okay, yeah, 3.
Isaiah Thomas.
Because IT obviously clears Chris Paul. So
yeah, for sure.
So yeah, nah. So for you it's anywhere after 3, and for me it's anywhere after 5. Because I have John Stockton over him.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at that. He's more
accomplished. It's the thing is we can make our arguments, but it's not really preference. It's just where you allocate what you want in a player.
Right.
Because I feel like for me John Stockton and I think another thing that leans me towards John Stockton that I can't really lean with Chris Paul is the fact that he never the thing is that you couldn't really call him a playoff choker.
Right.
Because with Chris Paul, okay, a couple of them were injury based.
A lot of it with Chris Paul.
But you definitely could have you definitely could have gone a little bit further in the playoffs than you did.
Mm-hmm.
I think the worst one of them all is this final series versus the Bucks that CP3 had, because that was his shot.
Yeah.
That was his shot to permanently stamp himself ahead of John Stockton. Because as great as John Stockton was, he never won with Karl Malone. Now, to be fair, they faced the Bulls, but nobody cares about that when making these comparisons.
Yeah, it was about winning, and they didn't win. So I agree.
So
yeah, CP being a top 10 is good though. That's not bad.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a top 10 point guard of all time. Fuck, a lot of people kill to be in that position. Shit, Derrick Rose is still trying to fucking make his case that he's even a Hall of Famer.
Nah, he's not. I love D Rose, but he'll never be a Hall of Famer. His career got cut too short, I think. Obviously,
I wouldn't say it was cut too short. I'd say his prime was cut too short.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the thing is, even if he imagine Derrick Rose wins the 6th Man of the Year award on top of being an MVP. I think that's enough to get him into the Hall of Fame. Might not be for some people, but like that'd be enough for me.
Chase a ring. Maybe he could chase a ring as like a bench
just
guy.
Like have enough of a resurgence to where people actually see you again.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't be mad at
that. Because after Tom Thibodeau played him for a couple too many minutes in the playoffs, when they were up by 20 against the Philadelphia 76ers, and then they ended up losing to the Philadelphia 76ers, that shit sucked.
Yeah, facts.
And that's probably why like people wouldn't have D Rose as a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, true.
He's one of those super arguable ones. It's kind of like Andre Iguodala. He's super arguable for me. Would it be in my Hall of Fame? Fuck no.
Can you smell? I think Iguodala is for sure.
But like in the terms of like being like the thing is like people won't mention that Iggy was in this finals as well because he was on the Heat. But like he was really like another one of those leading figures along with Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, he's going to the Hall of Fame, bro. All them finals appearances he got, the rings he got, he has a finals MVP. There's not one finals MVP in NBA history who's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, fucking.
Although he may have one of the most, he may have one of the craziest finals MVPs ever. But
I mean, shit. To be fair though, that like out of all the finals MVPs that we've ever had, that one's probably the most arguable one.
Yeah.
Because it's not like Steph was a slouch. He averaged fucking 26, 5, and 5 in that series. Like, what the fuck? Like, we gonna fucking doo-doo on that as if it's like fucking LeBron in fucking 2011.
Nah, I agree.
Those aren't doo-doo numbers. Like, what the fuck? The fuck? Anybody averages 26, 5, and 5, they have a true legitimate MVP, like, case. Like
anybody.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
fucking
Malik Monk could average 26, 5, and 5 next year, and he'd be an MVP candidate.
Hell no. He'd get most improved.
He wouldn't win, but he'd have a case. You know, granted that he's not coming off the bench.
Saint, you work tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
What time you be working, bro? I gotta stream tomorrow because I had missed this earlier this week, so I gotta stream through the weekend.
I leave my house around like 2:00.
So that's about like 5-8. That's like 5 for him.
Yeah.
5 for me. What about you?
AM or PM?
PM, right?
Oh, PM, yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, what the fuck?
So what about you? What about you, Otaku? What time?
Oh,
what you got going?
My ass
All right, so I'm gonna hit y'all up early then to see if we can get something.
I was gonna say shit. Like the only thing I might have going for me is like continuing my Pokemon Nuzlocke. The fuck?
Yeah. Well, shit. Bet then. I'm gonna hit y'all boys up. This has been a great stream. Y'all make sure you guys are liking. Check out my guy Otaku on Kick, man. Shout out my guy Saint. We gonna have more guests up here eventually. This is the foundation of something big, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, shit, we can have people rotating in and out.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna start to get people up here. The shit gonna start to grow daily, every week. The more we do it, so I appreciate y'all showing back up too, man. This has been a good episode. So
yo, also Dribble.
Make sure y'all join in the Discord too. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, Dribble. Make sure to add me on both Discord and send me the YouTube channel because I need to clip that shit. Saint said that Kobe ain't top 10.
Bet you not lying. I was thinking about that too.
I need to.
I'll say it for you again.
When you get it, give it to me too. I'm gonna post it on my channel.
It's a hot ass take. I mean, we're here for it.
It's not a hot take. I can go find you 5 other videos of people saying that Kobe's not in their top 10 all time.
That is a crazy way to end the stream. That's a crazy way to end the stream. Shout out Saint, bro. Shout out Saint.
Shout out Saint. Yo, Saint's not the hottest take here.
Chat, get them off my ass, bro.
Like, no, man.
It's not a hot take.
The hot take. Because Kobe's a top 10 player.
If that's not a hot take, y'all gotta like the stream, bro. 10K likes for the stream, bro. Appreciate y'all, boys.
Yo, we gotta call this hot take central because we all